Hey guys, what is up? TheNeoCubest here. Welcome to episode 100 of my Minecraft survival Let's Play. You heard that right, we're finally on episode 100. That's a lot of episodes, guys. It's going to be a very exciting episode. As you can see by the length of the video, it is extra long. I'm hoping for 3 to 4 hours. We'll see, somewhere in that range. But yes, I've been doing a little bit of work. As you can tell, you probably saw this and you're like, whoa, what do you do? I had to dig out this entire area here, and I decided since I'm not on camera, I don't want to use my fancy tools because they're just quick, and I don't mind using iron, so I've just been using up a bunch of iron tools I had laying around, and I crafted some more. And while I was doing this, a lot of skeletons have accumulated here. Like a lot. If I look at this, it's about 160 skeletons. And you can see I've been trying to kill them because they make me lag really bad. So you can see I have 42 levels now. If I kill these guys, you see what I mean? There's so many here. They're all gone, but look how much XP I got. I also crafted a piece of carpet from some string. And that really helps us because the XP orb doesn't get caught in the hopper. But as you can see, there's quite a bit of XP here. And there's a lot of items here too. It looks like it's not sucking up the items, but it actually will. I'll explain this whole area in a second. Let me just get all this XP, which is a lot. So I have this right here to throw away all the bows I get because I don't really want the bows. I don't really need leather armor, stuff like that. I may have also died and lost my armor to some lava. We're not going to talk about it. But down here, luckily, when I dug out this area, the bedrock was perfect. It wasn't too bad for me. There wasn't any areas that I couldn't dig out. I'm super lucky. I tried to dig it out a little bit bigger this way, but then there was bedrock. So I devised this hopper right here, this hopper system that keeps all the chests filled up. It's actually kind of cool. It basically will have 3 double chests of inventory space, which is nice. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've done. What I'm going to do now in the beginning of the video, I'm not going to show you guys it because it's going to be kind of boring. But I'm going to be taking all this stone brick I have, and we're going to be filling in all of these walls all the way to the top, all the way to the ceiling. So there's going to be a lot of work in this episode, so if you guys really could leave a like, it would really make a big difference to me. Only like 10% of my viewers leave a like when they watch the video, so if we could try to up that percentage and get some likes on this video for all this, for this huge video, I would really appreciate it. Anyways, let me get to work, and you guys will get to see the fruits of my labor very soon. Alright, well, I'm just finishing up the last little bit here. We went through a few iron pickaxes and most of our stone brick. I think we have a little bit left, and then we have a bunch in the chest. I've made like so much stone brick, right? So I think we can do future projects with stone brick and be just fine. Plus we have a silk touch pick, so it's not that hard. The hardest part about this entire thing was getting the torches everywhere. Thank God for scaffolding. Scaffolding is extremely helpful. 10 out of 10, would recommend. The ladder on this thing, I think I'll leave it here in case I ever need to go back up there. There's also a little bit of a cave entrance up in here I want to be able to get the ladder to. I did a little bit of building off camera just because I figured you guys didn't really want to see me mine out a giant hole. But it really does add to the mob spawner. It looks so cool being able to watch them go all the way through this entire thing. It just makes me really happy, and it fulfills a wish. I've always wanted a really nice mob spawner. And this definitely fits the bill, so we'll go ahead and kill what is accumulated, which I don't think it's that many, just because we weren't standing near the mob spawner the entire time, but it's still a good bit of stuff, and the entire reason for this mob spawner, truthfully, is because I need a lot of bone meal for the projects on this episode. So again, you can see the episode's super long, and this is the agenda. We're going to try to get to all these things. We may not finish it, but we're going to try. So we did finish the area, so we're going to take away that sign. I need to go mining. I want to make a kelp farm. The biggest thing right here is make a big flower farm beetroot style. Beetroot style is just what I'm calling my the waterfall farms, you know, with the water that goes down gradually. I make a villager breeder and then start the underground village. Definitely not finish it, but I think we're going to make it in a ravine somewhere. And then if we have time, start building the nether base after the flower farm. Which we basically need a bunch of colored concrete for the flower farm. We'll have to go gravel mining and dirt mining. Also, I discovered those diamonds while I was doing this. Which one of these is silk touch? We don't have a fortune pickaxe yet, but with our 48 levels, I think we'll be okay if we want to go ahead and make a bunch of pickaxes and try to find one. Let's just confirm this one has silk touch. How many was this? Just 7? 6. Well, you know what? 6 is okay too. And then we can find, well, might as well use that one stone brick. We might as well finish out this and fill it in, and then we can finally say this thing is entirely completed, which is very good. I was tired of this. I'd been here for a long time, and I'm happy to be able to use my actual tools again. Oh, okay, so it was 7. I knew I wasn't crazy. It was 7. Okay. But there's a bunch of stuff you get from this mob spawn. Like, I don't need leather pants. I really don't want all these bows. I don't know why I have some of these things. But there should be a ton of bones down here for when we want to start doing this. Like, I'm serious, like a ton of bones. It's going to get filled up with a lot of armor and crap we don't need, though. But as you can see, there is quite a bit of bones. Okay, more than I think we'll need for quite a while, which is good. I can always make it kill them, too, and just have an automatic bone farm. But for right now, I really do like the experience. This mob spawner is perfect. I don't think I've personally built a better one. I love this design. The entire thing just turned out way better than I could have ever hoped. I need to figure out something besides just torches on the wall, but you know what? For right now, it works. I did build a little room back in here too, and don't worry, there's slabs in here so nothing can spawn. So you can actually see the spawner whenever you want. You can walk back in here. It's pretty nice, and you can AFK like right here, and stuff will spawn and then make its way over there. Oh, make redstone lamps. That's another thing I wanted to do. I put it on a sign before I had my signboard. But yeah, let me get all my gear situated. I'm trying to see. I guess that's the rest of the iron picks. I'll put those in there. We'll just keep them there. We'll keep the other iron tools too. This is where my good tools were. Yeah. My fortune axe, which is just so helpful. I think this shovel has more, so we're just gonna take that. But these are just a few things I've gotten just throughout the course of this this project. I don't think there's anything else. Lots of cobblestone. Yeah, most of our stone brick is gone, but we'll leave what we do have over here just because there's no point in not. But we're going to jump straight into another project. I realize now that I missed this. So, you know what, just ignore me. We're not totally done. We'll just use these, which I'm not sure why they're in my inventory. Why did I put these in my inventory? Maybe I thought I needed them for something. So let's go put these guys up, and then we're going to get started on the flower farm. We're just going to go from project to project this episode. So it's going to be very exciting for you guys. A lot of work for me. Like, this 3 or 4 hour video is going to take like 6 or 7 hours to record. And I might do it over the course of 2 days. Like, today is Thursday, but this is going to be uploaded Saturday, so I may take a few days to record it. We're almost out of golden carrots too, sadly. But yeah, let's go back over here. We're going to make a few diamond pickaxes because we have so much stuff. I love how this minecart's not very long, but I'm very happy with how that room turned out. It's going to feel nice getting back to the actual base. Yeah, this minecart's very short. It's really not that long at all, but you know what? It works. What all did I put in here? Rails. What is that? Projectile protection. Okay, just a bunch of junk I don't need. I got to decide where I want to put the flower farm, and I genuinely have no idea. I also need to do a little bit of testing before I do anything in here. One thing I wanted to do was grab a bunch of grass because I'm going to need it. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a Silk Touch shovel, so this is going to take a while, and it's going to be very painful. But basically, all I'm going to do is mine out most of the floor here, so I have a bunch of grass blocks because the flower farm requires grass. Basically, it uses a dispenser that dispenses bone meal onto the grass and makes flowers, and then you'll also get seeds, I think, too, like wheat seeds, which I don't really care about those. I mainly just care about the grass. But yeah, let me do a little bit of mining of this grass, and I will come right back. Okay, I honestly think we're just going to get 45, so it's an even number. I think that should be plenty, and what I'll do now is just fill it in. Oh, now we have 46. Oh, no. We'll just fill it in. Where would dirt be? I feel like it'd be in a stone chest. There's another grass block. We'll keep a couple grass blocks in various spots. I think I may have used all my grass last time for my last farm. And why is that in there? I think I got lazy and just threw a bunch of stuff in here. Oh yeah, that's the original book of what happened, why I'm underground. But yes, we're putting our diamond for when we get... How much diamonds do we have? So we can make 2 more diamond pickaxes without using any of our diamond ore. I'm really just hoping for fortune 3, because we already have 5 diamond over here. We're just going to keep stacking them up, and then eventually we'll mine them. Hopefully no creepers spawn in here. There's a grass block in there too, but there's no dirt, so we're going to actually have to go dirt mining, which is an odd thing. It's not something you do too often. But I figure if we're going to go dirt mining, we might as well make a nice shovel to go dirt mining with, so that way it's a little bit quicker, because it's not like the most enjoyable thing to mine dirt. Yeah, we really just don't have any dirt. I need to clean up my inventory just a little bit. Mob drops, that would be considered a mob drop, and then rare stuff. We don't actually have, we'll just put we'll put the ore at the top. How about that? Just like we do for the other ores, we'll put all this stuff up. We'll put the redstone up and that coal. And then we should be good. We have a little bit of glass. We have a little bit of stone. But this is what we're looking for, and we need the grass blocks with us. Let's go see what we can get from our enchantment table. Let's see if it's something good or something bad. Take a little bit of lapis. We're just going to plop it in there, and we're just going to go for it. I don't like to really... Oh, that's not right. I don't like to just look at it and determine if I want it. That's actually really good. Fortune 2? Not so much that the fortune is good, but the efficiency part and the other parts, that's actually very, very good. Was there any dirt? Oh, there was some dirt in here. Okay, good, good, good. I mainly just cared about filling in. I know there's some stuff in here that does not need to be in here. And there's just so much. I have so much stone just strewn about. I don't know how to say it. Just various places in my house. And like, I don't need all these things. There's so much cool stuff in here. It's just stuck in here and I forget about it. I'll fix all that eventually. It's just for right now. Let me just sort all this stuff out because there's a little bit of stuff. Okay, well, at least that's enough dirt for right now. We can fill in the floor just so it doesn't look super bad. And then what we're going to be doing next is we're just going to go dirt mining. I'm not going to film all of it. Obviously, it's a pretty boring thing to watch, so it's not going to be a very recorded thing, but you will get to see a little bit of it. I'll let you experience a little. I did forget that we did this. This is so much nicer compared to how it was. It was just so ugly before. So I'm very happy that we chose to do this. Did we put anything useful in here? There is some dirt, but that's the only thing I really need. The sticks, bones, I don't really care about. We got infinite bones now. But yes, we did upgrade this. I did do a little bit of changes in between the episodes. I always do a little bit of things. I thought this was kind of a nice addition. We had a little bit of extra glass, and you know, this waterfall's been here for a while. And then this we did on camera. We put the doors here. I think I may have put the logs there after. I don't really know. But yeah, we're just going to go look for some dirt. I guess we can go through down here since we actually built an actual entrance here. That dirt I don't want to gather. It's too close to the house. Now, dirt that's over here is all up for grabs. I don't really care about the dirt over here. Sorry, guys. Yeah, like right here. And what? Oh, I thought that was a piece of glass. I was like, how? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, this is going to make it very nice. Basically, I don't know how much grass we're going to need. Or not grass. I don't know how much dirt we're going to need, which it'll eventually be grass, right? So I'm not wrong in saying that, but I don't know how much dirt I need. I'm going to need a very large amount, though. Because I need to do a little bit of experimentation on camera. We're going to show off how far we can, or how wide of an area the dispenser plants the bone meal, because I genuinely have no idea. And that's going to be very important in our flower farm. It's going to determine how wide each platform is. Obviously, it can only be 7 blocks long, but I'm hoping 7 by 7 it will do the entire area. If not, that's okay. We can always make it a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller as needed, but we can't make it any longer than 7. Right, because water only flows about 7 blocks. But yeah, mining dirt with this isn't too boring to watch at all, just because it's like it's the insta dirt evaporator. It just removes the dirt instantly. But I really cannot comprehend the fact that we're on episode 100. Like, I really did have trouble with series for a long time. I could not keep one going for very long just because I got bored. But going underground was the best thing I ever did. So I highly recommend it. Even in your real life, I highly recommend you just go live underground because it's so much fun. Maybe not in real life, but in Minecraft, if you're bored in your world, take very little and go mine and just go live underground for a little bit. Maybe not in the real world, but in your Minecraft world, you should try it. I think it's pretty fun. I don't know how much dirt we're gonna need, so we'll just gather probably more than we need, because I don't want to have to go back out and mine more dirt. But oh yeah. See, the thing is if we were on the surface, right, getting dirt is extremely easy. Well, that's kind of nice to uncover some gold behind some dirt. That was kind of a nice little surprise. But yeah, this video is honestly, I know I keep talking about the video, which I shouldn't, but if you guys could leave a like, I really would appreciate it. We usually get like 2,000 or 3,000 likes on a video, which is more than okay. But this one took 6 or 7 hours to make, so if we could get more likes, I would appreciate it. But again, you guys don't have to. Just do what you want. If you don't want to, that's awesome. Just watching me is more than enough support. I'm gonna stop bothering you. Maybe at the end I'll ask for likes again. But if you watch the entire video, there's gonna be, you know. So I think if you watch the whole video, you don't have to leave a like because you already did more than enough. All right. So I don't know how much dirt again we need. So I'm just gonna keep gathering a little bit off camera, and then I will come back in a bit when I feel like I've gathered enough dirt. But so far, I think this is a healthy amount, but I think we're going to need more. This flower farm is going to be fairly big. It's not going to be the largest farm I've ever made, but then I also have the dilemma of the thumbnail. What are we going to do for the thumbnail on this video? Who knows? But I'll figure it out, because it's a big video, right? It's got to have a really good thumbnail. And if it doesn't have a good thumbnail, I forgot I turned the water sounds down. They sound so nice now. I love how I said I'm not going to show you me mining very much dirt. Look what the majority of the video has been me mining dirt. So let me mine a little bit off camera, and then I will come back in a bit. We got like this much now. Alright, well I think I'm going to head back. I'm starting to learn dirt is a little bit more difficult to get than one can imagine. Sorry, my boom kind of squeaks when I move it. But you can see I have quite a bit of dirt. We'll see if it's enough. We only need one layer of dirt, so I don't think we're going to need a whole lot. I think this should be more than enough. Now the question is, can I find my way back? And I think so, because this area is not too... Oh, wow, okay. Just literally ran one direction, and it was just the right way. Okay. So let's head back, and let's go and figure out an area for the flower farm. I think where we're going to build it... we can't build it in the area I built the second floor. I think we're going to have to do it somewhere lower because, again, I don't know how big of an area that flowers can even grow in from a dispenser. So we're going to have to do a little bit of live testing here. So we're going to grab a dispenser and some buttons. I think they'd be in here if we had any extra, which of course we don't. Do we have any extra bows? Yeah, we got some extra bows. We're actually going to have a ton of bows, but they're not going to be... good enough to be able to be made. They have to be they have to have full durability to make a dispenser, right? So I can't do it with the ones from the mob spawner because they're not full durability. But I think we use most of our dispensers over here in this bad boy. If you don't know what's over here, this guy, the Enderman, just destroyed this thing. But there's a lot of dispensers in here, so I think that's where most of them went. Actually, I know that's where they went. So we're just going to expand an area somewhere. Again, I do not know how wide of an area that this will do. So I'm trying to figure out where exactly I can test this at. And it looks like I'm just going to have to build a room off somewhere. I don't really think it's possible to do it down here where all the cows are. Which there's still quite a bit of cows. Did an Enderman get in here? Oh man. Did you destroy anything? Did you allow the cows out of here? No. So there's still a lot of cows here. I guess I could technically do it here. Alright, let me grab some bone meal. And then... I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'd rather have a controlled sized area. I just gotta think this through, because I don't want to have to do this more than once. I want to be for sure how big of an area bone meal does. I could just look it up on the wiki, but that's no fun, right? I like to be able to test things. Where am I trying to... Okay, there we go. I was like, where's the bone meal? We just need a little bit, so we'll just grab that. Do we have a lever or anything? No, but we can make our own levers. We're going to make 4 of them. Yes, that's right. You heard it. 4 levers. So this area is already kind of big, so you know what? We'll just expand this little area. No, we won't. See, that's why I wasn't going to expand it here. I was just thinking that in my head like 2 seconds ago. We need to make a new area that we can just test. So we're going to go over here, like over here, and we're just going to build like a test room. It doesn't need to be big. It doesn't need to be tall. It can be 2 blocks high for all I care. We just need it to be a square. And luckily this is dirt, so we can mine this out really quick. Yeah, that's right. And plus get a little bit of extra dirt in return. I don't really mind getting extra dirt. Look at this, guys. It's my dream come true. Extra dirt. Wow. Look at that. Okay, so let me just finish figuring out a room size. I think we'll just try like 6x6 to start out with, and then we'll just go from there, and we'll see if that's big or too big or too small. But when I have the room size figured out, I'll let you guys know. Okay, so this is a 6x6 room. We're going to, of course, put torches here so that the grass can grow. And all we're going to do is we're going to take our grass here, and we're just going to break the floor out. And we're going to put our grass blocks down. We're going to put the dispenser down. Like, I guess this can't be in the middle. You know what? We're going to have to do a 7x7, which is, I guess, I wanted to do a 6x6, but you can't put a dispenser in the middle of the 6x6. There's no middle. So 7x7 it is. So we'll just break out this. Luckily, it's not too hard to make this a 7x7. Okay, now we just have to break out the floor here really quick. Okay, and I am aware that there's much easier ways to go about this. For instance, you could put just all the grass like right here, and then you could put pistons along these back blocks right here, and they could push it and infinitely kind of just break it. I really just like the way that they look, like the big old farms. I don't know why, but I really do like the way they look. So that's why I haven't been doing it like... Alright, that's why I'm not doing the farm that way. It really doesn't make any sense doing it this way, but at the same time, I just enjoy it more. So I figure, you know, I should just do what I'm going to enjoy more, I guess. I am making it a lot harder for myself, but at the same time, that's okay. I don't even think I have enough grass blocks to fill this in. I think I'm going to have, yeah, because it's 7x7, that's 49. You know what? I should get better at math, but I'm not too good at math. That is one of my weak points as a person, is my mathematics are very... They're very shabby. I'm not very good. Actually, not too shabby. Yeah, they are shabby. Because they're not too shabby. They are shabby. I'm not good at them. And we finally ran out of food. Luckily, we have this quick access. Let's go grab some steak or something. Do we have any? Oh, we don't have any cooked. But you know what? We're gonna cook 2 stacks of steak up here. Oh man. Oh man, this is gonna be all full of stone. I remember when I was doing this, I had to run back here, and I was like, you know, if I'm gonna run back here, we're just gonna make an enormous amount of stone. I think literally every furnace I have access to is literally filled with stone. So that's how that went. I guess I made too much, but you know what? It's better than having too little, right? Okay, so let's go and test this bad boy out. I think we only needed 3 more blocks. Yes. Let's make sure it's all nice and lit up, and let's see how big of an area it actually puts the grass down on, or the flowers. Let's see. Okay, so it did 1. Let's see how big. Was it this entire area? Pretty much. I mean, we see some grass was on the outer bound here, so let's break all this again. Now, the only problem with doing the flower farm under here is that it's only going to make like a few different kinds of flowers. Maybe we should... See, I wanted to do this under the flower forest or do this above ground. Because the problem is I think we're only going to get yellow and red flowers, which that's a no-go if that's the case. Which means we'd have to make a giant rail cart underground to the flower forest. So we may save this for when we go back above ground. Not this episode, but somewhere in the future. Because I don't want to do this if all I'm going to get is... If all I'm going to get is... just red and yellow flowers, there's literally no point. Yeah, I don't think there's a point in doing that. Because honestly, even if I were to do this, I mean, yellow and red flowers, that's great, but that's the only 2 dyes we would ever get. So I don't think that this is going to actually be a good idea. Unfortunately, I did not think about that until just now. I had remembered that I originally, when I had planned this, I was going to do it above ground. In the flower forest, obviously, because that's where you get a lot of flowers. But we're underground, and the flower forest, I think, is over in... It's over in this direction, a long ways away. So, I don't think we're going to do it, which is okay. I mean, there's plenty of other things we can do. I have a big old pad of ideas on my phone here. So, worry not. Worry not. But the whole point of that mob spawner was not just, I guess, for... I need to have a dirt chest, don't I? I don't have a dirt chest. This is going to be our dirt chest. We're just going to call it dirt. And we're just going to throw massive amounts of dirt into it. Okay. That's a kind of unfortunate. You know, it kind of kills the plan, at least for the beginning of the episode. But now what we can work on, which arguably might be better, would be a double mob spawner. Because there's literally 2 mob spawners right next to each other. I was kind of excited to do that. But at the same time... that's okay. There's also there's other exciting things. I wanted to see if we could get fortune. We can make 2 pickaxes right now. I know this isn't the best way, and I know you can use a grindstone, which we may actually just make real quick. How do you make a grindstone? Grindstone. Showing craftable. Showing all. So see, it should show you how to make one, but I don't know how to make one. Hold on. Let me look it up on the wiki. I'm insulted by how easy this recipe is. I'm so insulted that I'm not going to make it. I'm kidding. We're going to make it. So we just need some slabs, and that's pretty much it. Look, we need some smooth stone slabs, and we need a few sticks. They go like this, 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 and then this. Really? Why couldn't you tell? New recipe unlocked. Well, isn't that kind of weird that you have to unlock the recipe before it'll show you how to make it? Well, what if I wanted to know how to make it, Minecraft, huh? You just not going to let me? Alright, so anyways, we'll put the grindstone in here. I'm pretty sure we can find a very easy location for it. Voila! Nice. Because those books don't actually do anything, but they just look pretty. So that's why they're up there. And we're just gonna grind you guys down until you give us fortune. Nope, I don't need that. I don't need that. So we're gonna go up here. We're gonna rip the enchantment off. Oh no. Okay, let's do it again. Can we get fortune? Efficiency 4. That is not fortune. It feels painful to remove these things, I know, but I really need fortune. I don't know why it's becoming so rare. I don't know why it's so rare to get. Man, are we even going to get it with all these levels? I hope so. You'd think after efficiency 3 for a level 30 enchant is really garbage. Like, that's terrible. All right, we're going to try it again. Efficiency 4. All right, we can do it one more time before we have to get more levels. Oh, please, please. Unbreaking 3. Dude, that's like literally the worst enchant. Dude, if I got Unbreaking 3 from a level 30 enchant, do you know how angry I'd be? I'd be very, very angry. I'd be so angry I would cry. That sucks. But you know what? It could be worse. We're going to put these levers down somewhere in here because I don't want them. We're going to put them Where should we put these levers? We're going to put them right here. And they're going to be a secret. People are going to... If I ever release this map for download, they're going to come back here and be like, a secret? No, there's no secret. I just kind of put some levers here. But you guys know the truth, but maybe some people won't. Okay, so we'll obviously, we're going to get more levels. It's not like that's the only levels we're ever going to get. So this mob spawner is all fine and dandy. It's perfectly fine. I love what I'm talking about. I'm not there yet. Ooh, before I run away, let me grab my steak, because we have an enormous amount of steak, and we need that steak. That's more than enough. More than enough. But yes, this mob spawner already works incredibly well. I've never had a double mob spawner before, but I can only imagine that it's going to be extremely helpful to have. My hope is that I don't have to make it so... I think these are a little bit higher up off the ground, so I don't have to, like, bring them up all the way. The only reason that this is so convoluted, this big piping system here, is because this is, like... This dungeon is literally at level, like, 11. So, right, I can't have them fall 21 blocks from 11, because that would be in the void. And that would be confusing. But let's go and find these. Do I have any extra ladder? Oh, well, I did have extra ladder. We do have a lot of wood in here. That's a good thing. I have a ton of resources back here I don't want to forget about. But luckily, I think we're going to be using a lot of them very soon. And instead of stone brick, maybe we'll do wood for the next area. But yeah, we'll keep the ladder here because this is the area I had started developing. And I was like, we're going to save this from the actual Let's Play. Because it was starting to look really cool. Is this just enough? Oh, come on. I don't want one ladder. Bye-bye. See you later. But I had started to add some fence in here. I had some extra fence, made some walls. And this thing looked really good. We put a barrel here. Ooh, there's even more wood. And I guess some torches. Oh, that's a crap ton of fence. Man, I made a lot of resources. But this stuff, this down here, look at this. I remember making this now. This was so much fun. I got bored one night. I was like, I really want to play Minecraft, but I can't record because it's so late. I don't want to wake anyone up. But now when I come over here, I can be like, wee, we're gonna fall in this. We're gonna fall in the pool. I think, yes, I marked it with all these torches. This is where our double dungeon spawner is. So this is one of the most. This is the rarest thing I've ever found in Minecraft. Maybe, well, maybe actually 7. Oh, that's nerve-wracking. Okay, we gotta change that. Hold on here. Hold on here. A lot of this area is going to be dug out anyways, but I have to change that. That's terrible. I think I could fix it with just one block too. We could just block off the... Where does this lava start? And why? First of all, why? Second of all, when? Where is your mother, lava? Huh? Where is your mother telling you you are too big, you're too long, you need to move? So one thing I do need to do is light up all the caves around here, because if you don't do that, it will decrease your spawn rates significantly. So I'm going to try and get, and as you can see, there's a zombie already coming at me. Where is my sword? There we go. I think they're coming from the dungeon. Unless there's a third dungeon. If there's a third dungeon here, I'm just going to quit the game forever, and I'm never going to play it again, because that's just, there's something wrong with this world. The seed is corrupted, and I don't want to play on it. We'll start a whole new world if there's 3 dungeons. I don't think there is, though. Honestly, I think there's actually not that many more around here. I hope not. There's already 2 right next to each other. But yeah, we'll light up this area a little bit just to give it some je ne sais quoi. I don't know what that means, actually. I just say it sometimes. But it really does need to be lit up, because I am very worried that... Is this a ravine? Please tell me it's not a ravine. It's a ravine. What is going on down there? What is going on down there? Why is there so many things? What have you done, Enderman? There's like so many things in this one dungeon, I guess because I have not spent any time lighting it up. So we'll have to light that up at some point, because it's like a big area for things to spawn. But for right now, we can just light up the little caves around it. But yeah, there's a double mob spawner right there, which is extremely good. They're so close that you can actually have them both activated at the same time. One thing I did want to do, and I'm not sure when, but maybe for my 500,000 subscriber special, I'm going to make a 100 by 100 mob spawner. And I think I'll probably live stream digging out the 100 by 100 area, because I'm not going to put that on camera, and I'm not going to put that in an episode, because that will literally take so long. So me and Lauren will have to do a little project under here and dig out or just me, it just depends. But it could be interesting having us doing another big dig project, because that was pretty fun at the beginning of the series. If you guys have been around that long, we did a 50 by 50 quarry down to bedrock from the pretty much sea level, and it took... Well, it took about 30 hours of mining, which is too much, if you ask me. So, we can see this dungeon is right here, which is all fine and dandy. Is there anything good in here? Loyalty 2. I don't think so. We're gonna have to take up that stuff anyways. And then you can see the other dungeon, which we're going to block this guy off. We don't need you anymore. That's right. We don't need you. You're useless. You're not useless, but we don't need you. So we're going to make a path. And then this is the other dungeon right here. So they're very, very close. Like, they're very, very close. And don't tell me it's going to cram my inventory. Yeah, it is. But you know what? We have 3 chests. We can put these somewhere. But yes, you can see both mob spawners from just right here. So, I mean, I think they're close enough to both spawn stuff at the same time, which is uber exciting. I've never had like a double mob spawner before, so I don't know how fast they are, but I assume that they're a lot faster than a single, because I mean there's literally double the spawn rate, so that's exciting. I've played the Minecraft. I've played the Minecraft for 10 years and I've never seen this. So what we've got to do is we just got to dig out an area. We need 4 blocks on each side, obviously for like the actual spawner itself. But we need to figure out a way to get the water to. Dang it! We need to figure out a way to get the water canals working between these two areas. I see you, creeper, but you're not going to surprise me. No, you won't. You're not going to surprise me. Is there anything down here? Just some lava, some redstone. Nice. I do need redstone, so we're going to get it. But it'll be interesting trying to meld two areas together. I don't have any more torches, do I? I know it's dark, but I'm going to walk back here. We're going to see if there's any diamonds. You guys can't see, but trust me, I can. I can see. No, there's nothing back here. Just a bunch of lies, guys. There's just a bunch of lies back here. But luckily, we can find some coal pretty easy. Coal's not too rare of a resource, so I'm not too worried about not having torches. I kind of am, because we're kind of far away from our house, but we're just not going to talk about it, guys. We're just going to ignore the fact that we're torchless. Oh, there's coal right there. See what I mean? Coal comes when you least expect it. It's always the pal watching over you, even when you don't want them to. We just got this coal here. Perfect. 32 torches. Look at that, guys. We're already stocked back up. Now we can go down there and we can light that thing up. Look at this. We're going to run all the way back down here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So now you guys can see what you missed. You missed just so much. Look at this big area you missed. Ah, I hear just a crap ton of zombies. I'm mining towards them right now. Oh, okay. So this is where... Okay. You guys hear all the zombies, right? I don't know where they are. They might be, like, above this. Oh, no. Oh, no. What did I do? Oh, please don't kill me. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, they might just be walking around on the ravine up there or something. In which case, I don't really need to worry about them. I'll have to light up this ravine, of course, at some point. Let's see. How big is this area? Is that where all the zombies are? I mean, that has to be... It has to be where they all are. I mean, look how many are falling. There's just so many mobs. Okay, we need to do this the smart way. We're going to make a path. Looks like that guy's too stupid to follow it. And we're just going to go over here. We're going to ignore all that. We're going to ignore it for now. We're going to start designing this spawner. It's weird because there's going to be 2, right? There's 2 spawners here, so I don't know how to connect them, but I think it's going to be a new challenge. It's actually going to be fun. Because they designed for the classic mob spawner, right? It's something that's been around for a while. It's very easy. But for a double, you have to combine the flows of mobs from both. And it is going to be interesting. So I'm just going to start digging out an area. And when I get some sort of plan in mind, I will share it with the class, aka you guys, because for right now, I have no earthly idea what I'm doing. Aside from doing 4 blocks in either direction from the spawner, I'm going to do that. And then after I'm done with digging out so like 1, 2, 3, and then this will have to be dug out. 1, 2, 3, this will have to be dug out. 1, 2, 3, this will have to be dug out. And then, of course, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 will have to be dug out, too. So I'm going to finish doing that on both spawners. 4 blocks in every direction, up, down, left, and right, and every other... Of course, I'm digging, and there has to be gravel in here. Why has there got to be gravel? There's gravel in the last mob spawn. Oh, okay. It's only a little bit of gravel. I shouldn't get ahead of myself. There's only a few... Okay, we're good. Never mind. So I was thinking, you know, the other spawner, they're actually only 2 blocks like difference in height. Now, the only problem that I'm foreseeing here, and I'm going to fill this in because I quit falling, is that it's only at layer 27, so they can't really fall 21 blocks or 22 blocks, but we'll only have to bring them up like a few extra blocks, and then we can make them fall from there. Because, you know, you want them to be one hit, you want to only have to hit them one time, and then they're gone. That just makes it more convenient for everyone. So fortunately for us, I think it's going to be a lot easier than we're thinking. We won't have to do a ginormous tubing system to get them to go upwards far enough. I'm trying to see, is this 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, so this does not, this is like the area. It's going to be tricky doing this. I'm going to get confused a few times, and you're going to have to bear with me, but we have to combine the canals, and I'm not sure how to do it, but I don't think it'll be too hard. I think where we're going to have to sit is we'll have to sit like somewhere like, you know, around right here where both spawners can spawn, and then the mobs will go like over in this direction, go up a little bit, and then fall down into one area. That's my plan in my head. It shouldn't take too long. I think it's going to be a fairly easy endeavor. I think I'm just making it harder in my head because I've never done one like this. But honestly, I don't think it's going to be too bad. So that's 4 blocks in every direction around it. Now all we got to do is just dig this bad boy out 4 blocks in all these directions. Or in the lower area, I guess. We have the ceiling done, all the walls. So let me finish digging this out, and I'll show you how she looks. Alright, so only a little bit left to dig out, only a tiny bit more for this mob spawner at least. I didn't bring any buckets, but luckily we've gathered a little bit of iron from doing this, so we can make buckets just fine. We just got to find the water to fill them with. But that shouldn't be too hard. But yes, this is the area for the first mob spawner dug out. And then we just have to bring this canal, I guess, over here, down some direction, and then over to this one, which we now have to dig out. So this one's will be a little bit harder because it didn't have a big dungeon area, so this is like only 2. We'll have to go 2 blocks in on this wall, which isn't too bad. It's really not that hard, and it doesn't take too long. The tricky part is going to get connecting them and then building the area to sit. But I don't even think that's going to be tricky. More than anything, I'm just excited to finally have a double mob spawner. It's been too long. All right, I've always wanted one of these because they just spawn so many. I mean, they literally spawn things twice as fast. A single dungeon spawner is not slow by any means, but it's definitely not quick either. It's not like you can just sit there for like 10 minutes and get enough for 30 levels. Now with this one, you may be able to actually do that, which would be very nice. But we'll find out together how fast it is. But believe you me, I'm very excited. So let me dig this one out in the same way, just 4 blocks in every direction. And when I'm done with that, I'll come right back and show you how she looks. Alright, so we're very close to being done, only a few more blocks here, and we are complete. I did start to decide what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to be filling in all the blocks around. Oh man, we missed that. We're going to be filling in all the blocks with cobblestone like this. I think it's just going to look better, you know, to have one congruent block just throughout the spawner. But yes, this one is dug out too. Now, if we're going to connect them like this, which we'll have to at some point, we're just going to have to build some sort of connector down here. I don't really know how it's going to work, so we'll just have to build it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build them separate, and then I'm going to have the canals run towards each other, because if we try to get back up here, it's kind of a tricky ordeal to get all the way back up here. It's actually pretty deep. I want to have eyesight between them both. So I'm going to dig out like an area in between them. I just don't know the exact size yet, but I figured I'd give you an update. This one is dug out as well as this one, so now what I'm going to do is just fill them in with cobblestone. This one, I dug a little bit of iron ore out, so we filled it in with cobblestone. I just decided I don't really want to do stone brick. We already did stone brick, and cobblestone is so much easier, and for something you really don't see, because it's going to be dark in here anyways, I don't really think it matters a whole ton. But yeah, let me get to it. I'm just going to start filling this entire thing in with cobblestone. To get to the roof is the most tricky part. Really, all I do is just kind of staircase up. And after I get up to the top, I'll just kind of like just branch over like this. So if you're ever going to do this, this is really the easiest way. Just build a staircase up, and all you got to do is just break it. It's really not that hard, but it's kind of boring. So let me get to this. Let me finish them both out, and then once I am done, I will come back and show you how she looks. I know I've said that like 50 times now, but you know what? I'm just going to keep saying it. I'll show you how she looks in a second, because these mob spawners are they're incredible, guys. They really are. They're really and truly incredible. To get experience at such a high rate is going to be very fun. I'm excited to have a villager breeder too. We're going to have the ultimate trading station, guys. It's going to be the ultimate experience. We're going to be able to trade. Well, first of all, we have sugarcane that's been producing. Not since we've been in these new areas, but when we're over in our main base area, the sugarcane farm is always going, which is very good. But yes, let me get to it, and when I am done, I will come back, and I'll show you how it looks. Alright, so this has been done now. It takes way too long to do, but you know what? We're doing it for the fans, guys, so please do. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, I really would appreciate it. A ton of work is going to have to go into this, I realize now. They look good. They're absolutely fine. They're both going to fire at the same time if I stand like right here. I'll be close enough for both of them to work. Now all I've got to do is devise a way to get... I wanted to have them both open, but I don't really think that's a good idea. I could have them both fall into the... I'm going to go with the utilitarian method here rather than the looks. We already did... Which one did I use? We already did one that looks really good. Now I think I'm just going to focus on making one that doesn't look as good. So give me a second, and... I've been trying to think about this, and I really don't know how to do it, so... We'll figure it out. Yeah, I think we are just going to go for a utilitarian way of doing this. Instead of it looking good, I think we're just going to make it look, I don't know. Let's go to our crafting table. Let's make 2 buckets. I think that's all we're really going to need. We don't have any glass with this, but again, I don't really think that's a big deal. There is already infinite water down here, so we can just go blop and blop. A little bit of future proofing. Now, for the design here, it's going to be very simple. Again, like I said, it's going to be extremely simple. I need to grab one thing, though, before we do anything here. And that's going to be... Can we just get out of the way here? Of course not, but it didn't blow up anything because it was in water. Let's put a torch here. It's so dark. We're going to grab some soul sand and some, maybe a little bit of glass. I think we're going to need some. If we have any extra, we used just an enormous amount of glass here. So I'm hoping we have a little bit extra. What is this? It doesn't look like that. I think that's actually, I know exactly where that is. That's where we found all of our diamonds. That's why I kept that open. Do I have any extra glass here? I feel like I might have a little bit. No, I don't have any. We used it all. Or I brought it back or something. So we're going to need some signs, for sure. We're also going to need some soul sand, which, did I leave it in here? I feel like I should have if I didn't. Did I really not? Where would I have put the soul sand? I don't know where I put it. I have all my obsidian here, though. Okay, well, we're going to go back real quick, and I'm going to try to find my soul sand. Because we need it for the water canal. Oh, yes, after a long journey, it always feels nice to hop off the minecart. It's very square and uncomfortable. So we'll grab some glass here, because we are going to want a little bit. Honestly, I'm going to want some. I just don't remember. Okay, so I do have some. Good. Okay, we'll take what we have. Where would the soul sand be? That's my only problem. Where did I put that stuff? Because I know I gathered a bunch. I didn't just gather a little bit. I gathered quite a bit. So it's got to be somewhere around here. And if it's not, then... Okay, it is. There we go. So I remember we gathered a stack and we used 1. So we did have a good bit extra. Now we've got to make the long journey in the minecart all the way back. I love this minecart's hilarious. It's so short. Like, it's just like... It's like just right there. But I built a minecart. Eventually... The thinking is that this is going to go way, way further down this direction. Actually, kind of a nice angle. But honestly, it's just so short. But eventually, it will go down further in this direction, as shown by my rails there. So let's go back over to our double spawner. This one's already really nice. I'm very proud of myself for making something so pretty. This is way too much stone brick. It's almost kind of a waste. It's so much. But it looks really good. And I mean, that counts for something, right? I am happy with how this thing turned out. But now what we've got to do is we've got to do it again, but twice as good. But we're not going to make it so big. There really is just no point in making it so fancy. We'll obviously build a better entrance and stuff, because right now it just looks just jank, and it doesn't look right. It just looks bad. So what we've got to do here, I think the canal is going to run over to this direction, so we need to dig this down. I mean, it doesn't have to go down 3 blocks, but I usually make it go down 3, just so that there's no bunching up of the mobs. So we'll have it go down to here, which is absolutely perfect. And then we'll have to figure out the canal there in a second. So we'll just start putting the water down here. And there she blows. Should be good. And just goes right down into this canal. So I'm not even going to fill this in. I'm not even going to fill the canal in with cobblestone. We're going to make this, we're going to speed run this. Not really. We're still going to make it very functional. It's going to work very well, but I'm not going to focus on making it look super pretty. Just because we already did that with one, and while that is very enjoyable, it does take quite a while, and I would rather not spend like 4 hours of this recording making another mob spawner. Maybe eventually we'll make it look better, or I'll do it in between this episode and next, which is probably what will happen. But you guys will get to see the end result sometime. Or I may do it, if I take 2 days to record this, I may do it like sometime late tonight before I start recording tomorrow, and then we'll show it. But I just don't want to do it right now. I don't have it in me. Okay, so this is pretty good. So this canal will run over here, and then it'll run from this direction. It'll go boop, and it'll push them over here, and then they'll go down again, and then they'll go over in this direction. Now, the only tricky part is I don't really know how turns work. I assume that they can just turn just fine. I don't really know what would be holding them back from doing a turn. So, yeah, I think a turn would work like that. And then these guys are going to be right here. I just need to grab more water. I'm all out of water. So let's grab some right here. And let's push it back over here. Let's go over here and put a water bucket down. There we go. So now the water canals can meet. They can meet like very close, like right around here. Obviously, I've got a little bit of work to do as far as getting them in the same one. Actually, no. I think they can just literally lead. Hold on here. I may be having a breakthrough. Okay, we're gonna put a sign. We're gonna put a sign like right up here. Okay, and then this obviously is gonna be blocked off, right? And then yeah, and then they're just gonna go. Okay, yeah, I already have it all working then. Wow, I thought that was gonna be way harder. No, that's not hard at all. Okay, and then they'll just come down into here. So now they should lead into the same tunnel. I don't need to make it. I'll make it 3 blocks high for a little bit, and then it can just go back down to 2. I don't know what this is, but this is awesome because I don't have to just make an enormous amount of water buckets, or I don't have to make an enormous tunnel. Let's just make sure this works. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. Now, obviously, there's going to be a few changes. It's not going to be exactly this. I'll have to fill in some areas with stone. Can I make this jump? Okay. So obviously, like right here, this can't be, the way it is. It's going to have to be filled in, of course. But for now, it can look like this, and it's just fine. Once they're in here, it doesn't need to be filled in like that. There we go. I'm trying to see if there's got to be something I'm doing wrong. Will this turn work correctly? That's my only question. I think so. I can't see why it wouldn't work correctly. This can be like that. But this, so if they're 2 blocks high, this needs to be filled in to like right there. Okay. See, guys, we're making progress. We're going to break this block up here. We're going to put a water bucket so we can get upwards. And then we can continue this path over here. Boom. That guy doesn't need to be 3 blocks high. I don't think so. We can just put that block there. Okay. So I think this water canal will now successfully work. And then we can just literally stand like right around here. I don't think that will really affect anything at all. Yeah, we can just stand right there. Okay, guys, we may actually have this spawner already all set up. Now we just got to deal with the immense amount of water buckets we're going to have to gather. So the mobs will go right here. Then they'll go right here. And then they'll come over here. These ones will fall, hopefully. Let's get up in here and let's check this. We'll check this canal personally. We'll give it the personal touch. I think this will work just fine, even though it has a little bit of a turn here. I don't think that's going to negatively affect anything. That obviously needs to be filled in. So we're going to go up there and we're going to fill that in. That can no longer be there, just because science and stuff. Science dictates that this can no longer be here. So we're just going to fill it in. Okay. Looks good to me. So this one's pretty much clean. All we got to do is just remove the torches, which is easy peasy lemon squeezy. They will come down here. I'm not going to move. I'm not going to blah, blah, blah. And then it'll just push. It'll push me. Come on. Yeah. There we go. So it pushes you right there. Nice. And then they'll just kind of get combined into this one flow right here. And then we just have to bring them over a little bit. They don't need to go over that far, really at all. I need to grab more cobblestone. Or, hear me out, I could just mine a little bit more. Because we don't need all that much at all. We're going to use glass for the majority of the tunnel upwards, just because it looks good. And we'll want to see it. Again, I'll make this look good in the future. It's just for right now, we're just gonna leave it how it is. We're not gonna bother it too much. They don't need to go like super far away. But they have to go somewhat far away from the spawner, just so that they don't trip the limit, because there's a limit on how many mobs can be in one area at a time. And I'll have to put a sign right here again, and then I'll have to put the soul sand like right there. And then this will get them kind of far away. I'm trying to feel around. How far away is this from the spawner? This is not that far away from the spawner. We're going to have them make a turn then. But how close would it be to this one? This is the tricky part. Building these canals is very tricky. We don't know. Okay, so the spawner block is like right there. The spawner block for the other one is like right in there. So I want them to be like over in this area. So yeah, we're gonna have them do a turn. These poor mobs are gonna go through just so much stuff. They're gonna have to turn right here and go down in this direction. We'll have to fill this in as we go, because again, I don't want anything to like mess this thing up. Okay, so they're gonna be pushed over here. Is this consistent? Yes. Okay. So they're gonna be pushed over in this direction, and then they're just gonna go straight upwards somewhere over here. Preferably whenever this block stops going forward. Yeah. So then all we have to do is put a sign right there, which unfortunately it kind of blocks them in a way, but at the same time it really doesn't. And then I'm trying to see where can I put infinite water, but these guys are gonna have to go upwards, not that far though. That's the thing. On the other ones they had to go up very, very far, but on these it's not gonna have to go up as far because we're already at level 17. Thankfully, we're not at like layer 11. So we go up. This has the bubbles. Yes, it does. This will have bubbles too, and there has to be signs all along here, just like that, so that they do not get. Actually, this right here is going to be a problem. Hold on. We're going to go ahead and fill this guy in. It does not need to be. They don't need the luxury space. They don't need these luxury accommodations. These 3 high ceilings, guys, they're going to fall to their death. They don't need that, okay? We can give them 3 high ceilings for just a little bit here, but they don't need it very long. So they're going to go over here and they're going to get blasted upwards. Now the only problem here is that I need to be able to get out to build an infinite water source. So let me see if I can find my way out here. I don't know where we're going to end up. This is the problem. Where is this? Okay, there's our furnace. Okay. Okay, so it's right there. So all I need to do is just put some water down there, an infinite water source. We'll grab water. We'll grab water. And 2 buckets. Perfect. Okay, so now we got to go down in here. We're going to find this area again. I know this is so messy, but eventually it'll be a lot better, trust me. So now we got to fill in 1 water bucket. Put that there. Verify the bubbles are there. Put in another bucket. Put that there. And then we can start to fill in this hole as we go. Just kind of like periodically. We just got to find out where the bubbles. So they need to go right there next. So just go up here. We'll grab a spawner. Grab a spawner. That's wrong. And grab some water. I guess they sound similar, kind of, but not really. Verify there's bubbles. There are bubbles. Okay. And then we just grab more water. So it's really not that bad. And then once they get up to here, they don't need to go much higher, and then they could fall the appropriate amount of blocks. I just didn't want them to not fall. If that makes sense. Okay. So we'll put a bucket and a bucket, and then we'll fill that in. And then we need to go down in here. Oh. We need to go down in here. We need to make sure all this is filled in. I hate how slow water disappears. Was that all of it? I want to make sure I don't miss any areas, because again, any dark areas mobs can spawn in. I don't want to lose spawn rate. I want to have the most spawn rate physically possible. So these furnaces, they're fine being removed. I don't really care if they're removed at all. This is where I want to start to do some glass, I suppose, because there's no point in us not having any glass. So we'll put the glass right there. Build this upwards. We just need to make sure this works, I think. I don't want to have this whole thing built and then there's some catastrophic error. Okay, bubbles are appearing. That is a good sign. Okay, and then we can just fill all this in. See, I told you it would all work out in the end. It's just it was getting to this point was tricky. I don't know how far they need to go upwards. That's the problem. Let's see, right here is level 27. And they can go over and then they can fall. They can fall 21 blocks. That's the problem. They have to be able to fall 21 blocks. Not that that's a problem, but they need to be a little bit higher than we have them right here. And I guess we'll just do cobblestone in here. That's going to be our entire build theme. Oh, our entire build theme is just going to be cobblestone. But yeah, let me just get them a little bit higher up in the sky. What I'm going to do is just dig out this area upwards a little bit. Just so that we can kind of see everything, because what I don't want to do is make this like a blind sort of trust thing. I want to be able to see it working. So yeah, we'll just dig out this little area right here just upwards. So I'm not going to do it as extreme as I did in the other area, but I still want to have some visibility here. So let me dig this area out, and when I'm done, I'll come right back and we'll show you how it looks. Okay, so now that this is complete, all they need to do is travel 21 blocks downwards. I have them going all the way up to here, and I figured I'd just stop it here, stop what I was doing here, just to sort of show you what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to put some cobblestone right here, just because I feel like eventually this is all going to be glass. So I'll just sort of build myself in here, and we'll start the process. So what you got to do is you got to put a sign right here, and then you put your water flow down. That way it does not interrupt this, and they get propelled upwards, and then they just get pushed over. And basically we're just going to push them over just for a little bit. They don't need to be like a super far distance away, but it's safe to get them somewhat far away so that they don't travel too close to the mob spawner. And then all you got to do is when you're ready to have them fall down to their death, you're going to do 22 blocks, I think. So we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So they're going to fall onto this block right here, and I'll sort of denote that by digging out the entire area around it just to show that's the exact area. Now I don't know where this is. We're at layer 12, so I think there was I know that there's a ravine over here with lava. So I'm going to try to find that and then get my bearings around there. But so far I don't see no luck. Maybe we go upwards, will we find anything? No. So I hear lava. I hear lava. We're just going to keep mining till we find something. I feel like it wasn't this far over. What is this? What is this? Is this another ravine? No, this is the same ravine. Oh, I see. So we just weren't digging far enough over. Okay. So yeah, that's good to know where this area is. I think we just need to dig over in this direction, and then we'll find it. Yeah, this direction's the right way. I know the way. Is this actually? There we go. Okay. So I just want to find some semblance of an area where I know that, and I don't know how I couldn't find it. I guess we just need to dig like straight this direction. Yeah, it would literally make contact with this thing. Okay, that's good. I'm just kind of digging this area out because this area obviously is going to have to be okay, so there's a little cave right here too. Good. Okay, so we're going to make sure that this thing works, and to verify that it works, we're just going to remove all the torches, and I need to put a hopper there. Luckily I can make a hopper pretty easily. We just need to find a way to get to our actual, hold on here. So I'm obviously, the collection room is going to be a little bit cleaner than this. Just for right now, I'm just going to dig out this area around it, so we can break all these corner blocks and just leave those there. That's fine. Eventually, we'll actually, you know, we already have the glass with us. Let's just put it there now, just to make it look good. And then we'll just dig out this little area right here. Again, not too big of a deal. Doesn't need to be like a giant area, I don't think at all. I'm just gonna make it like a decently sized area that doesn't feel too cramped. And I hear a lot of zombies. I really hope that that's not another mob spawner, because then we'll have to combine that too, but I don't think we can. Okay, so yeah, we just have a nice little collection room. We'll fill in all the torches in here. Just don't want to make it feel too dark and scary. That would not be good. Okay, so this is more than large enough. Now we just need to find, hopefully this corner, once we dig it straight up, we can make a crafting table and throw it down in here. I just mainly need some ladders. So we'll just make these guys into some sticks. We'll just do a stack of sticks. Oh, well, you know what? We might as well just do the whole thing. Let's see. How many ladders will that get us? Probably more than we need, but you never know. Now we're just going to go straight up here, and we're going to try to find where this leads to. I hope that it leads to some part of the cave that's connected to where the spawner is. That would be extremely helpful for us. But you know what? Sometimes you don't always get exactly what you want. I just don't remember the height at which this cave was at, which is the problem. So I'm kind of digging blind here, but I'm hoping I dig into the cave at some point. And I don't know what that is. Is that the cave? No? Okay, where is the cave is the problem, because I know it's about this height. Where is that cave? This is what sucks about digging blind. Okay, well let me try to figure this out, because I really do need to find that cave. Well, I'm a big dumbhead. I literally dug 2 more blocks and I was about to give up, and it was literally right there. I literally dug 2 blocks. You heard that right. And then I was there. That just goes to show, guys, don't give up, okay? I had the right intuition, I just didn't trust myself, and I almost made a big oof there. Okay, and then of course, we're going to make all this look better in the future. Just for right now, I just want to make sure that this thing works. I don't want to have done all this and then it just not work and it flops. So now we got to do the fun part. We got to remove all the torches while in here, which it can get kind of dangerous. We're going to have to temporarily modify it. We'll do this one first, I guess. It doesn't really matter which one we do first, but we'll do this one first, and then we'll go from there. Luckily, it looks like this can be pretty easy. The hardest part is doing the ones that are on top. We can get all those. There we go. There should only be one more on the side. You just don't want to ever miss anything in here. I'm always so worried and paranoid that I'm going to have missed something. I think that's all of it. We'll just verify in a second. If there's a little bit of light in here, it's just because I have Optifine installed. So it's not something I can really control. I guess it could turn dynamic lights off, but I don't really need them off. Okay, and then obviously this guy is not sealed at all, so we'll start to seal it up. I'm going to fill in the corner. Just I feel weird if I don't fill in the corner. And then we got to remove all these, of course. I'm going to build this bad boy up. Now, I'm not sure where I'm going to sit so that both these spawners work, but I think it'll be pretty easy to figure out. Oh, one thing I did not do in the other spawner, which we'll have to go back and do real quick, is I did not put any glass above it. So mobs can actually somehow spawn on top of the spawner, and you don't want that, of course. So let's go back in the other one. I think all the torches are gone here anyways. Luckily, they don't seem to be able to get to me, which means my canals work somewhat. Let's go in here. We can just kind of pillar over. We don't really have to get... See? That's actually the perfect example. I'm not sure how that happened because it's very rare. But yeah, you want to always fill in these guys right here. Okay, there we go. I'm talking to you guys like you don't know how to make a spawner. I'm sure a lot of you do. But if you ever, you wonder what I'm doing, that's why I do specific things. So I'm going to assume that enough of them have spawned. The thing is I need to be able to get to this specific area from over here. Where is this? Okay, so this is all connected. This is all fine and dandy. I don't need this anymore, though. We really don't need all this staircase here. But to get to that area is right here. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I have all these pathways figured out. So we can go ahead and seal this guy shut, correct? No? Not correct? We can seal them shut? Yes, now we can. Okay, and then we'll have little windows eventually that we can go in there and look at. Let me make sure there's no light in here. Oh yeah, there's a torch. that would be a little bit of light. We can't have that. That'll definitely decrease the spawn rate a bit. Okay, cool. And then it's over here, correct? It's over here, and then down in here if we want to get to the middle. I think this is where we'll have to sit. Somewhere around here, just because you want to have both the spawners activated. Dang it. I think this is okay. I think it's okay if we fall in there. Yeah. But I'm just trying to get a congruent connection here because right now it's just kind of all over the place. So I do apologize, but I'm trying to make it as clean as possible. Let's see, where was it? It's over here, right? Yeah, it's over here and then right there. So we can figure this out pretty easy. And I'm hearing a lot of mobs, which is a very good sign. It's a very, very good sign, actually. I was worried for some reason that maybe the spawn cap would get hit because the mob spawners are so close. But I don't think we're going to have that problem really at all. I think we're going to have the opposite problem. We're going to have too many mobs, guys. And we're going to get so much experience that we're going to be able to enchant the diamond pickaxe until we get fortune. That's basically why I wanted to make this so bad and so quickly, was I really want to get the fortune so we can get some more diamonds. But yeah, if we just sit like right around in here, this will literally just cause them both to spawn. Now eventually what I'll do is I'll make this area dark. Sorry. There we go. So it's a double spawner. Maybe even if we're like right here, it'll be close enough. I really don't know. But this area here, I'll dig out. I know that the spawner is somewhere around here. We don't need that filled in. I actually don't know why I filled that in. Oh yeah. We're going to go down here. Let's see how many mobs we have already. Because I've heard just an obscene amount. I hope they don't die from 22. If they do, what we'll have to do is just make it one block higher. Which is not a problem. But as you can see, there's already like 40 mobs. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. That's too good. Oh, that's too good, dude. I'm super hyped for this. That's so much better than having one mob spawner. I wasn't even waiting. I'm going to wait like 5 minutes AFK, get some food, and then I'll come back and we'll see how many spawners are here. So one thing I did want to do, which I didn't do, is... Where's all my wood? I know I put it somewhere. Here we go. I need to also put up a little bit of this stuff because I don't need all this in my inventory anymore. We don't need all you, okay? And we'll keep the glass because eventually I am going to make it look a little bit better. But right now we're just going to keep it pretty basic. We do need that iron, however. So we're going to make a hopper, and then we're going to make a double chest because I don't think I want to really keep the rotten flesh. We may just have it dispense it into lava or something. I don't know if that's possible, but that would be kind of preferential because I don't want all the rotten flesh. I don't see the point in keeping it. If they drop armor, I don't want it either. I don't need that in my life, you know? There we go. So let's just put this down really quick. Just put a double chest. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. That's the quick and dirty way to do a double mob spawner. And you just kill the stuff and they... Nice, okay. I thought it was going to be way more difficult. I'm not sure why, but yes, we will wait 5 minutes AFK. I'll come back and we'll see how many mobs are there. My prediction is that there will be just an absolute crap ton. I guess what I could do is do some sort of time lapse. Sorry, I keep running out of stone. Why is that there? That shouldn't be there. And again, I will make all this a lot prettier. I know right now it just looks like garbage, and I do agree, but we will fix it eventually. But what I was saying, where's my crafting table? Okay. That's not what I meant to do. We're going to make a bunch of slabs, not a bunch, but a decent bit, and we're going to put them over in this area over here. I also need a door. Let me make one real quick. I'm a Dorcas. I keep forgetting. We will put a door right here. Okay. I don't know why I keep doing that. We're just going to scoot all this over. We don't even need the water bucket. So we're going to put a door like somewhere, probably like over here, I think would be a good area for the door. I'm just trying to seal off all these caves, guys. There's so many caves around here that I don't need to see. There we go. And we'll just put a door right here, and then we'll remove all these torches, right, because we don't need these torches in here. We'll just fill in the ceiling. We don't need that anyways. Something like that. I don't know where the light's coming from. I think it's just from my torch, or just maybe this is a little bit bright in here. And a way to do that, a way to remove brightness is literally just to do like a labyrinth of doors and stuff. Now the only light coming in here I think is all the way from out here. Of course we'll put the light in our hands so that you guys can see. But what I was saying is that in between these two we're going to have to do this. If we're going to do a true labyrinth, we're going to do it right, guys. Oh. Where's my I'm already out of cobblestone. Well, dagnabbit, I bet I have just an absolute ton in here. Where is it? There we go. Man, I hear so many mobs, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Definitely not a bad thing. So what I was saying is in here, we're going to put slabs just so nothing can spawn because it is just going to be very dark. And then same goes for in here. This is all going to be slabs because it's going to be dark because I'm going to put windows in here so that we can actually see, which will be kind of nice. So we'll just fill this in with slabs as needed. I don't really know where the windows are going to go quite yet. But you got to remember the lights that you can see from my hand don't actually do anything as far as spawn rates go. They're technically not there. They're all client side. Because, you know, this game's technically run on a server, which is really weird to think about. But single player even now is run on a server, which I don't know why that's the case. But I think it was so they could homogenate the actual release of the... There used to be like separate releases for Minecraft. I know you guys aren't asking for this. You're like, why are you telling me this? They used to release like a server version and then the single player version in different versions when they updated the game. And to prevent that, they just made it all one server. So they didn't have to build two versions every time. One for server, one for single player. At least that was my understanding at the time. It was a long time ago now. I probably sound like a boomer talking about back in my day, single player wasn't a server. Something like that. Okay. I know, I'm just going crazy. I'm really hungry, so I'm about to go eat. But I will let this spawner run while we're not in here just to see what happens, because I feel like it's going to get a lot of mobs. I don't know if it'll be 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes, but whatever it is, I want to see how much stuff is going to get in here. Okay. Just a nice window. You know what? What was the point of all this if I wasn't going to make it like a full-fledged window? That's my question. Okay. Something like that so you can see that one. And then, of course, we'll do the same thing over here. We'll break out this area, and we'll break out this area, just so that, you know, we can see in there. It's not really, you know, like necessary. It's not going to make or break the mob spawner, but it is kind of nice to be able to walk in there and see it. or walk in this little room, sit here and see it. You can have redstone. Redstone torches don't emit very much light. I don't think enough to mess up the mob spawner. But again, the torch in my hand doesn't actually affect anything, so don't worry. I'm not like preventing any spawns by being here at all. But just to be safe, we'll remove them. I know you guys can't really see, but that's so awesome being able to see both spawners. That seriously is so cool. It's a dream of mine. Anyways, I'll be back. Nothing can spawn in this room. Nothing can get me. If I come back and I'm dead, it will be because I have missed something, but I don't think I've missed anything that I can tell. But yes, I will literally stand right here. We're going to let the mob spawn, and I'll be back whenever I'm back. Alright guys, well I'm back, and as you can see, the zombies are moving in slow motion. So I'm also lagging extremely bad, so I'm going to assume that there is a large number of zombies. And when I say large number, I'm going to assume... yeah, there's 300 zombies down here. Oh my god. So I just made some dinner, and I ate... oh my god. Well, I think we have... what is that? And why are there pieces of flesh over here? Man, that's a lot of zombies. How did it get over here? Huh. Yeah, that's a lot of zombies. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. That looks really cool. Looks kind of messed up, though. Kinda. That's a lot of zombies, though. Oh my god. Dude, that's like a lot of zombies, though. Like, I know I keep saying that, but... dude, that's so many. Like, that's like... at least 20. That's all I gotta say. It's at least 20, guys. Alright, whatever. That's fine. I don't think that'll be the thumbnail, but just in case. Alright, we're gonna do it to him, guys. You ready? Are you sure you're ready? Are you sure? 3, 2, 1. Oh my god! Oh no! I can't see! Oh my god. What is going on? I'm trying to press F5 so we can get a... oh my god, I'm I'm just kidding. It says 2 point something FPS. It says 2 FPS. That's what it says. 2 FPS, 1.41 FPS is what it's telling me. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna take a drink of this Red Bull. Hold on. I'm pretty sure we've destroyed Minecraft. It's running at 1 FPS. It says right now 1 FPS. We're getting a lot of experience. Okay, it's accelerating. It's accelerating. Here we go. You hear it? The computer's like, yes. Here we go. Oh, it's caught back up. Kind of. It's at 6 FPS now. We're at 7 FPS. Oh my god. I don't want to know how much experience this is. Oh, what have I created, dude? That was only like, I don't know, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Oh my god. That was so much. Look at all the experience. We're just gonna fling it off in there. Ooh, fling it off in there. So much experience. Dude, that's wild. Okay, well, that works very well. As you can see, we're still getting a lot of experience. It looks like it's just... okay, come on. Come on. Nice. So that's how well this thing works. It works about twice the speed of a normal dungeon spawner. I don't know why all this stuff's going in my inventory. I guess it makes sense. 20 iron ingots, I mean, that's a pretty decent farm. Okay, cool. So we have 40 levels. Hopefully we can get a fortune pickaxe. We're just going to run away and never come back here. This thing is too fast. It's unusable, as you can see. I'm kidding. That was awesome, dude. I've never had Minecraft in a long time freeze that hard, so I hope you guys liked living through that with me. I don't know how it turned out on the actual video itself. I hope my voice came through and everything, but if not, we were getting 1 point something FPS. There's our dungeon. That's how this thing looks. I mean, it's just a double spawner. That's really cool. Okay. I don't know what that is, but I'm just going to ignore it. We're going to go try and find a... not find. We're going to go try to get fortune. And then we're going to go diamond mining, because we need diamonds again. I'd like to get some diamond armor, and then we'll go to make a villager spawner. I mean, we got so much time. It's only like, what, an hour and 15 minutes in? Something like that. And so we've got quite a bit of time. We have this mob spawner, which is almost obsolete now. But to be fair, I do still need bones occasionally, so can't hurt. I mean, dude, this underground part of the world is absolutely crazy. I think it may be faster just to walk back, but probably not. So I made some Annie's white shells, white cheddar shells. I think it's white cheddar, white something cheddar shells. And I put some sun-dried tomatoes in it and some Parmesan cheese. Mixed it all up. It's good. Always use 1 less tablespoon of milk and more butter than they say, and it turns out a lot better. You guys are probably like, what are you talking about, dude? All right, let's see. How much sugarcane is in here? Oh, my God. So it does just kind of work. I mean, obviously it works all the time. But I don't really... I mean, it's going to be helpful once we can trade sugarcane or trade paper. Because right now the sugarcane is just not worth anything. I mean, we don't really need it. But this is really just a cool design. It really is. It's so awesome to me that this series has made it this far, because I never have made anything to this scale, especially like all these farms. Like this farm right here. Dude, it's huge. Originally it was supposed to be sugarcane, but you guys know that. Sorry, I didn't mute my mic. I had to make an unreasonably loud noise. Okay, so we're going to see if we can finally, and I mean finally, get what we've all been waiting for. Fortune. All of this entire video was to get fortune. Ah, we got fortune! First time, first enchant. That's what I like to see. That's exactly what I like to see. I am very appreciative. Very, very appreciative. I am so appreciative. Thank you, Minecraft, for this wonderful donation to the video. I very much so appreciate it. Oh yeah. And fortune. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's cool. So we'll get mending hopefully in this episode as well. Maybe. We'll see. We're going to do the villager breeder, but right now we're just going to see how much. Hold on. We're going to clean our inventory. We're finally done building, at least for right now. I don't think we'll do any more building this episode. Maybe, I mean, for the villager breeder, but that's light building. That's not really like a very intense building thing. We don't need all these signs. Don't need that. We don't need this stone. We don't need this iron shovel anymore. I think it was in the utility chest. We have a Fortune 2 axe in there. It's kind of useless. We do keep the silk touch with us, but we don't need to anymore. So we can put the silk in there. And let's make sure we mine it with the... Okay. My question is, do we have enough to make an anvil? I don't know. So we're going to... We don't need that, obviously. But we're going to smelt all of this stuff. I think... Yeah, extra steak. Don't need all of you. We'll take 1 stack, though. We're going to make... all this into ingots. I don't know how much it takes to make, but we do just need to go mining. And I know a lot of you don't like mining, don't like watching me mine, but trust me, now that we got all these cool tools, and I really hope we get enough from these diamonds to make full diamond armor, because I really just need it. So we're gonna see. So this is how many diamonds? 3, 6. Wait, 3, 6. Why can I not count? 12. What is 6 plus 6? 21. I think we're going to do it to him. I think this is going to be the thumbnail. I'm going to show off this amazing pickaxe. And usually that drives a lot of viewership. And I don't know why. Don't ask me. I don't get it. I've taken a lot of thumbnails so far. But 12 diamond ore. Let's see what we get. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 24 diamonds. That's not bad. I think that's actually perfectly enough for a full set of diamond armor, so we don't have to worry about dying all the time now. Please tell me this. Yes, it's the exact amount for it. Yes, dude, that's so nice. All of that turned into a full set of diamond armor. And we have 38 levels, so we might as well enchant it with something good, right? So let's go up to our workshop here. Oh yeah. Dude, this episode just went to another level. We don't need you anymore. We just don't need you anymore. Sorry, Iron Armor. You're out of the picture. We're going on to diamond. So first of all, this I think provides the most. So fire protection 3, I'll take that. That's usually how I die, is from burning. Protection 3, I'll take that, of course. A helmet. Fire protection 3, dude, that's a lot of fire protection. We'll go for a 20, sure. Okay, no, hold on. That was like a lower level enchant, and it gave me protection 3, unbreaking 3, and feather falling 4. I want to know why in the random tables that this game has, why was that better than the best armor? But now look, we're balling out, guys. Look at this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's like, yeah. Oh yeah. He's like dancing, dude. Look at him. Okay, I gotta quit. But look, he's like, he's like tilting his head. That looks weird. But anyways, that's some good armor. Fire protection 3, fire protection 3, protection 3. That's all nice. But then how? This was the little enchant, like the second tier enchant, gives us protection 3 and breaking 3, and feather falling 4. I'm curious to see how well does fire protection 4 protect me. I think we may be equipped to go to the Nether now too. We could maybe go explore a little bit. But before I do anything, guys, like I said, I really need to mine. We just don't have very much stuff. We have 0 diamonds now, which is sad, but it's okay. One thing I do want to do, and I don't have an anvil, which is why I was waiting for this. I need to make this pickaxe combined with this pickaxe, and that way we have a full pickaxe again, because this one is almost gone. And this is not nearly done at all. We may have some extra iron somewhere. I feel like we don't where did all of our iron go is my question. And do we just need 3? Is it 3 and then is it like this? No, I think it's another block right there. I'm pretty sure. Wait, no, it's like this. Ah, okay, we actually have enough. Good. And we'll put this bad boy up in here because, I mean, this is where it should go anyways. Where though? Right there is fine. No, not right there. Not right there. We're going to put it somewhere else. Where are you going to go? Where are we going to tuck you away at? Over there is fine. Okay, so we're going to combine this and this. Which one's cheaper? That's 10, and that costs 2. We're going to call this one the quick breaker. Yes, we're just we're going to spell it like that because I can't spell. And then this is going to be the great fortune. There we go. We're just going to spell everything wrong. We're not even going to name that. I just want to know the difference. This is the fortune guy, so we mine the stuff with that. This is the quick breakers. There we go. And this is the foranuru. Nice. Okay, so let's go mine because we really do need to mine. And I mean, hey, extra long episode. You guys basically get 4 episodes in one, if you think about it. Kind of. Although I tried to make this a little bit more special. I mean, I got a bowl in me. We already had 1 bowl today. We're probably going to go on a 3rd near the end of the video. Not a good thing. Don't start a caffeine habit. It's just not a good idea. Coffee, not a good idea. You should just never ingest caffeine in your life. Never learn what it feels like, and then you'll never... Okay, so we're going to take all this stuff out. Because I think... Yeah, we took the other stuff that was out of here. Because I really just need some torches. We have a lot of wood on us, so I'm not too worried about that. But as far as extra torches go, it can't ever hurt to get more than you need. So just like that, there we go. Keep the coal with us, keep the iron, that's all good. All right, let's go and mine. I'm hoping that we can find a diamond vein very early on and just be done with mining. But I'm going to mine until we find at least, like, I don't know, 30, maybe 40 diamonds. Not too much, though. Sorry, guys. I looked over. I saw a text from my dad. I saw a missed call. The missed call was a spam, but, you know, you get texts from your parents, you always got to reply, you know. Fam before all. Even before Minecraft, right? So we've got to find some stuff. And stuff being, you know, ambiguous. The specific things I'm looking for is, first of all, I'm looking for diamonds. Second of all, redstone, because we have been using quite a bit. That's pretty much it. So yeah, this thing does look kind of bad. I just don't want to spend any more time on it right now. Because I built a spawner last episode, so that kind of burned me out of spawners, at least a little bit. I mean, not like a ton, obviously, because I just built this thing. But I don't want to get burned out on spawners because they're one of my favorite things to do in Minecraft. And this one really is quite impressive to me. You know, I know it's not the best thing in the world, but like, you see, you get a spawn and then you get a spawn. It's just so nice. And then they just, I want to watch it. I haven't really watched it at all. They just get flown up. Where are they? Oh yeah, there they go. There should be a big wad of them coming. I think. Are they gonna? Hello? What I should do, I put all the glass away. I was gonna say I should dig this out and put the glass down a little bit, but it's okay. Either way, I mean, this thing just spawns an insane amount of stuff. We might as well grab these. They already spawned for us. We might as well grab them. Sorry, I had to clear my throat again. If I ever go silent on my mic, it's probably because I'm clearing my throat, or something similar to that. Okay, so like this, we'll mine with the fortune. So we have 0 redstone right now. Let's see how much we get. 13 redstone from 2 little blocks. That's more than okay with me. All right, so I originally had gotten this because I wanted to block off this lava. How well does a fire protection work? We're gonna go ahead and test it out. So we have fire protection 3 and fire protection 3. So 2 fire protection 3s do what? I mean, we're literally standing in lava and it's barely hurting us. So that's pretty good. Decent, I would say. Can we swim up lava now? Is that okay? It's probably not a good idea to do, but I mean, we technically can swim up lava now. That's what our armor allows us to do. Okay, I'm gonna quit doing that. I'm gonna quit doing that immediately. I know it's probably painful to watch that, but yes, we can swim up lava now. Yeah, we just made our armor go down like way more than we probably should have. There was no point in risking that, but you know what? Sometimes it's just good to test things. It's always nice to know how much I can survive. So I don't know if we went down here too much. I think we might have gone down here a little bit, just to look for diamonds like kind of quickly. But I don't think I went down here like too heavily. So let's see. Is there something over here? Any diamonds? Nope, none. We had to have gone over here if there's torches. I know that some of this was explored earlier on. Let's see. How much did we get there? Nothing? Okay. This is the quick breaker. So we mine like iron with this, gold, stuff like that. I just mainly want to find caves. I don't really care about the ravine. If there was a cave on the end of this, I'd be very happy. Oh no. One thing we don't have is an enchanted sword. We have everything enchanted except the sword. That's right, buddy. You're getting killed. You're garbage. You're garbage. What'd you give me? A poppy? Why are the Endermen still so loud? It's just weird to me that they made them so loud. I guess so that they're more scary. But to me personally, they're just... You only did a half-hearted damage. You don't understand, guys. I have the best armor in the world now. You can't... It doesn't even matter. Yeah, but go ahead and blow up, dude. I don't care. I actually should care. I don't want my armor to go away, like, super quickly. Because I really like it. And I'd rather see it used for a while. Well, you know, eventually I'll get better armor and get mending on it and stuff like we had. Oh, I need to drink some water. Hold on. I literally paused it. You can see my screen is tilted right as I got hit by this guy. I heard him running up to me, and my hands were out the keyboard, and I was like, oh no. I must finish this gulp of water. And then I came back, and I got hit once. So it's all good. Just figured I'd give you a little status update, you know, in case you missed me for the last 10 seconds. Let's see. What else is in here? Iron? I don't need you. Actually, I do need iron. That's one thing we're actually very low on. We'll look for something. I've been playing a lot of CS:GO recently too, so my aiming is like I'm ready to play the angles here, and I'm like oh, walk. Used to play in CS:GO, but you know, always going back to Minecraft. That's the thing. I've played Minecraft more than every other game I've ever played, probably by a factor of 10. So I can always, no matter what game I've been playing recently, come back to this game and be just fine. Right, but there's certain games, like if you don't play Rocket League for a while and you go back to that, it's terribly different, so it's like really hard. Or, you know, if I go to CSGO after not playing it for a while, it's really hard just because it's a very, I don't know, competitive game. But then Minecraft is it's just like, I don't know, it's like second nature almost. Okay, so there's no caves over here, but I do know where to find a bunch of caves, and I don't know why I didn't go there from the start, but we're going to head over there now. We're just going to try to find our way back. I say find our way back, but why is there lava there? We're going to fill that in. Oh, man. This is where I need to put torches down, is along this. This is where stuff was spawning, right? We're building the mob spawner, and we're like, man, we got to fill that in. So we should probably do just that, fill it in. There's a lot of mobs spawned here, because I was AFK here for a while. Well, actually, no, we unloaded these chunks. Never mind. But if I sit at this spawner for a while, eventually these will just be filled to the brim with mobs. Like up in here, I need to fill that in. Don't want anything spawning on me. It'll spawn like right on top of me if it spawns there. Not optimal location. Okay. And where else? Where else is dark? Kind of over here. I think that's pretty much good. But yes, there is a spot over here in this ravine that we have not been going to. It has like the mine shaft. I don't know if that's in the original mob spawner. Hold on. I think I actually know where this is. It's not over here, which that's it. Oh yeah. That's a nice jump. Okay, I think it's... I want to say it's over here, and then it's at the end of the carrot farm. There's like a bunch of mine shafts. I'm pretty sure that cave system will bring us down lower than this one did, because that one was kind of terrible. So I'll meet you guys when we're over near the carrot farm. Alright, so we're just coming up the stairs here. Coming up the second set of stairs. Oh man, dude, you need to get... See, now they're in my house. That's not okay. And it upsets me because they disappear. Like, he could be down there. Probably not. I actually know where he is. The biggest open area near here. Yeah. See what I mean? I mean, like, this area is just like... So they pick a spot to randomly spawn in, right? When they teleport. So I guess since this is the biggest area, there's the most chance it'll end up here. When you think about it like a fraction, most of the denominator. I'm bad at math. Don't let me teach you math. Most of the denominator is here. Most of the numerator. I don't know. Anyways, let's go to this carrots. Thought I was joking, right? Needed to get the carrots. Okay, let's go to the caves though. This is where our carrot farm is. This is the redstone line that originally we tried to use for the sugarcane farm. And then it was a failure, so we made it into a carrot farm. But turns out carrots are best for villager breeding, which we're going to do after we go mining. Now, villager breeding, I think you need to give them like 7 carrots or something every time. Instead of, you give a cow 1 wheat, you have to give the villager 7 carrots. Different foods have different amounts that they have to have before they'll breed. You just need 2 villagers, a bed, and then they just have to have food. That's pretty much it. I don't even think they need like a house. This is the area I was talking about. So I've kind of lit it up a little bit. Just as I've played over here. I guess this is technically right next. Okay, let me tell you a true story. Feather Falling 4 is amazing. Hold on. Okay, I want to make sure they're not going to kill me. This is the skeleton spawner, so I don't know why I didn't just go over here. What I need to do is make some sort of door to get here. But yeah, that's the skeleton spawner. So we actually went up and around. Which, if that kind of gives you more bearing on where everything is in the world, that is kind of the case. Some of these spots out here aren't filled in correctly, but it's okay. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to mine. That was a very big project. Especially after, I don't know, it probably took, I don't know, maybe like an hour to dig out. So it's not like that long, but an hour is still a pretty good bit of time for just digging. Because it gets boring after, like 10 minutes. You mine for 10 minutes. Not mine, but if you dig a hole for 10 minutes, it's pretty boring. Aw, man. Well, after further inspection, it appears there's still nothing down here. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. We've got many other shafts to explore here. This mine shaft, compared to the other one, is a lot. I think, I don't know. I have no idea, because the other mine shaft only had like, I don't know, like 15 or 16 like mine shafts, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like how many like up and down it is. I guess like the vertical distance, like how big it is vertically. This one seems to be a lot more spread out because the ravine is way, way, way over here. And we'd have to run back like, I don't know. I'm already lost now. I just wish I could find diamonds, but this is a little bit too high up to be finding them anyways. I think we're at level 53. Jeez, really? Well, there's a lot of iron up at this level, but I don't want to be up this high. Hold on. Let's go down here. I love that I have Feather Falling 4. I don't have to worry about falling as much. Even falling into a pocket of lava right now really would not hurt me all that much. That's my favorite part. There we go. That's what I mean. See, it goes like way, way over there, so I'm not going to explore that. I'm just going to use it to find tunnels. Find tunnels to other caves and just kind of so on and so forth. I guess I've been down here because there's torches, which is weird, but I don't know. All this stuff is sort of connected. I've mined out here before, so I will run into myself putting torches down at some points, I'm sure. I wish that wasn't the case. But on other mining expeditions, it looks like we were down here at some point. I mean, I'm sure we were. I don't know how far away this is or not. I hear Loki just meowing really loud. By the way, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you can actually follow me on Instagram. It's just my YouTube username. So if you want to look me up there, and if you're curious who Loki is, it's just one of the kitties. And then we got Freya too, but you can find both their pictures on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. Follow me if you want. If you don't follow me. It's all good. Whatever you want to do. I try to follow everyone back right now, but I know eventually it's going to get so big I'm not going to be able to. That's not right. Okay, I was about to say that's not right. Now, eventually, yeah, it'll probably be at a size where I can't follow everyone back. There's just too many people. But for right now, I'm trying to. Alright, we're gonna find diamonds, and then we're gonna try to make a villager breeder, because I'm getting bored of mining right now. Give me like 2 seconds. Let me see if I can find something. Dude, I'm getting swarmed by these little babies. I don't know what the deal is. What is going on? Is there another dungeon over here? No, I don't think baby zombies spawn in a dungeon. What keeps happening over there? See, the game quits loading that direction. Maybe it's a sign we should go that way. Maybe it's a sign there's diamonds back there. Yes, there is another dungeon. Okay. Yeah, we found way too many dungeons in this world. Like, way too many. That's like our 4th or 5th one. Maybe our 6th or 7th one, actually. But we'll save the coordinates for this. So, 860, 30... 2573. I don't know how far away this is from the ravine. I was looking at that because it looks like it's kind of close to the ravine, but I have no idea. I need to figure out the coordinates there too. But now when I get coal, it's just so much easier and you don't have to mine as much because a couple big veins will give you like 3 or 4 stacks. That's really all I'd usually go back with anyways, is 3 or 4 stacks of coal without fortune. So I figure, you know, if you have fortune 3 and you only mine a few coal veins, see, like, look, we already got like 3 stacks. I don't know if we mined other ones along the way. No chest in here. It's a very small dungeon. See, I want to get deeper. I really don't want to be. I'm at layer 26 right now. There's no chance you find any here. So I'm going to keep exploring. If I find anything cool, never mind. Don't. Hold on. I just found something cool. I was going to say I'll be right back. But I think that direction might hold something. Maybe this way. Nope. That's a disappointment. I hate when caves are like that. They go straight down. You're like, yes, yes, diamonds. And then just end in just a little tiny thing. It's like, dang it. That's one thing I would not be afraid of. One thing I'd not be afraid of. No, one thing I would be very excited for is if they could finally get a cave update out. Is this the main ravine I was already at? Yeah, the cave update is probably the update I'm least scared of in like how they're going to change the core of the game, because caves have been the same for a while. They've updated them for probably like 3 or 4 years, and they just kind of quit after they liked what they had gotten. So it's going to be like a core change, and that's something you should kind of be afraid of in a game if you're used to it, because sometimes they can change the wrong things and people it kind of backfires with some people. But I think that it would be very welcomed here because they're kind of boring now. Like, once you've seen it, you know, a couple times, you've seen it all, if you know what I mean. There's not that much variation. So I'm trying to see. Yeah, I don't think I'd mind too much at all. All right, guys. Well, I've come to the conclusion. I'm going to have to take a break for now and probably either finish recording this episode tomorrow or sometime later today, because I've just been commentating for so long. I'm making so many errors, and I need to kind of relax and then come back to it at a later point, because it's like I've been recording for probably like 3.5 or 4 hours, but there's only an hour and 30 minutes of footage. It's just the nature of the beast. So I've really got to just either rest before I do this more, or continue it tomorrow. So I guess part 1 is over, but part 2 immediately starts after this. Well, all right, guys, I'm back, and if you can't tell, my voice sounds better. Took a little hour or 2 break. I really don't know how long it was. We were trying to find diamonds, I know, and we were completely failing. You know, just after you record for 4 or 5 hours straight, your brain just starts to mushify. I would like to say something like that. And it just gets harder and harder, so I apologize. I sounded like a buffoon. But I'm back now, and I'm pretty sure we can find some diamonds, because we have a very, very quick pickaxe, meaning all we've really got to do. We're going to remove this lava, first of all. We just have to mine like this. And we mine in a straight line. Eventually, we're going to hit diamonds, so I'm just going to keep mining, and I'm going to keep talking. So first of all, thank you guys all for watching this series so much. There's people out there who have watched every single episode, and you guys mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Even if you've only seen just this episode, you still mean the world to me. Oh, yes. Just supporting my channel. I just appreciate it. You don't have to leave a like on the video. You don't have to leave any comments. You don't have to do anything. Just watching me is more than enough support. And I really do want you guys to know I appreciate each and every one of you. It's been a long time coming, you know, episode 100, but I am very excited we're here. We're about halfway through the episode or so. We just found 8 diamonds. Let's see what we get. I'm gonna guess 21. We got 17. That's okay. And we're just gonna keep on trucking. I'm not even gonna. I was gonna say, not even gonna plant any torches. I'm not gonna put any down though. There's no point. I have dynamic lighting on, meaning I can just hold a torch, or I can. I was trying to throw one down, or I could just throw one on the ground and look at a light up that area down there. It's really cool. People are saying like, Neo, how do you have Optifine already? It's the preview version is out for 1.16, not the actual release. So you guys can find the preview version on the downloads page of the Optifine site. It's just at the top. But yeah, if you guys have watched this video an hour and 30 minutes so far and you haven't left a like yet, I think you may enjoy me, so could you please... that sounds really self-conceited. I mean, you're enjoying the video, obviously, if you're still here. I mean, somewhat. Or you're just so bored that I'm better than nothing. Either way, would you mind leaving a like? I would really appreciate it. Seriously, though, only like 10% of viewers leave a like. Maybe 5%. Maybe 10% of people who are subscribed, 5% of people who just normally watch. So if you're not subscribed either and you want to see more of me, be sure to turn on post notifications for my channel. I also live stream sometimes too, so if you don't want to miss anything like that or any future episodes, I really would appreciate it if you turned on post notifications and left a like. I hate that I've started asking for more likes now, but YouTube has gotten very competitive, and likes really do help my channel reach other people. Basically, the algorithm sees your interaction with my video as a good sign, and that means it'll recommend it to more people, and I really would appreciate it if you leave a like. You don't have to, of course. Whatever you want to do, you do, but just know I would appreciate it. Okay, back to the video. I've just been mining and talking and mining, and I haven't really found much besides those diamonds. Looks like there's some coal there. I feel so much better now that I took a break, though. So it's not the next day. It was only like an hour later. It's like 8 o'clock now, 8 p.m. or something. But I'm also very, very less stressed because I have found the thumbnail I'm going to use. I'm going to use those diamonds and then a picture of this pickaxe. The actually, I may have to name it Diamond Pickaxe again because I don't really know what that means. People are going to see that and just be like, what? Probably. Yeah, I actually probably do want to name it something. I don't know why, but like diamonds always just perform so well on thumbnails. Like the videos will literally get like twice as many views if I put diamonds on the thumbnail. It literally makes no sense. I guess because diamonds look cool. Is that why, guys? Oh, what did we just find? Another tunnel that I think we tried to find diamonds in. Nice. Well, where does this lead? If we go over here, where does this go? That's my question. Okay. Looks like it, first of all, leads to a mine shaft. This may be back near my ravine, my regular ravine. I don't know. This is interesting. Yeah, this is right under my house. Well, we've come full circle, guys. We're literally right back at the house. Huh. Interesting. All right, well, we'll head back to the house. We'll drop off all this stuff we have because we have quite a bit of things. And then I say we mine a little bit more because we still have a ton of time left in the video. And then after that, we get started on the villager breeder, which I'm very excited for. I'm not going to make it too fancy. We'll just leave that we'll leave that there for right now. We're not going to touch it. I think it's doing okay right there. Let's see. We have a bunch of diamonds. 17 diamonds. We got 22. Wow. A very good bit of iron compared to what we had. Way too much coal, which I'm going to do coal blocks like this, and then I'm going to do redstone blocks, and I'm going to do lapis blocks. We're going to do redstone blocks, and then we're going to do, did we not grab all the lapis? Yep. Oh, we have this. This is what we need to mine. This is always fun. If you notice, I'm talking a lot more, and my brain is refreshed. I just realized I have not shut up for like 5 minutes now. Okay, let's make lapis blocks. There we go. So now it'll be much more organized and hopefully be a little bit better. I think redstone, then coal. There we go. Why is there wool in there? You know what? The world will never know, but we're just going to leave it in there. Yeah, that's a pretty good bit of stuff if I do say so myself. I mean, I'm not one for bragging, but I think we have a pretty good bit of stuff. I think we're set for a while. Let's put up all this junk. Plants, that's alive. That's a mob drop. Carrots can technically be a mob drop. We're just going to consider them one in this case, okay? But yes, we're going to go mine a little bit. What I'm going to do is actually start expanding that mine shaft that we have at the bottom of our double XP farm, which, by the way, I'm still super proud of. It's very exciting to be able to come down here and actually have like some really cool... I think this may be faster than the minecart. I don't know. Let me know. Can you run faster than a minecart in some cases? Like, I genuinely don't know, but let me know. Maybe, well, no, if we're not in it, it doesn't go as far. But this, let's see. Can we do anything here? Okay, we can't do that, so we're going to remove that. Go mining. We already did that, kind of. Start building another base at your flower farm. That's going to have to wait because we can't really do that without the colored concrete. We're just going to start expanding this thing, though. That's what I was trying to say before I got distracted. Because this was supposed to be our main mine. It's at layer 11. And it can't really hurt to just make it tunnel very far. So I'm going to tunnel this until I encounter something cool. And if I do, or when I do, I'll let you know what it is. See you then. Alright, well this is somewhat interesting. We found some redstone. It's the first thing we found after quite a while of digging. I think there's a cave back here because mining back over this direction, I know there's ravines. And it's just surely we're going to hit a cave, but probably one we've already been in. What is this? What is this? Ah, okay, so this is, remember, where we originally found, this is like our skeleton spawner right here. If you remember, this is where we found the 7 diamond pockets in like 2 seconds. So we'll continue this path through here, and we'll just kind of skip these caves because I know there's nothing in them. I've already been throughout the entirety of this cave system, I think. I'm pretty sure I say that, but I'm not totally sure, but we'll double check it and see if there's any extra diamonds we missed. But honestly, I'm fine with just strip mining for now. I'm sure you guys are kind of chill with that, especially after it's been a while. So if you're watching this, you probably just enjoy watching my videos. You don't have to see something crazy exciting. I've tried to cut out everything boring in this episode that I can, but you know, understand I still have like I can't just do this forever and not like film some stuff, right? Some boring stuff. I try to cut out as much as I can, and maybe I'm a bad content creator for it. I don't know. But I try to do my best. We'll just put it that way. Okay, so these are the 3 blocks that I need to continue going on. I'm going to put a line here to denote that. To denote the fact that this is the wall. Okay, that's fine. And then, yes, this is the quick breaker. I always try to have this, it just makes me laugh every time I see the name of it. I really will have to rename it for the thumbnail because I can't have it named maybe people will look at that and be like, what is that in English, and they won't click on it because it's not English or something, because it's not any language, it's just gibberish. Is gibberish a language? Maybe. Let me know. What's your opinion? You think gibberish is a language, guys? Maybe. Okay, we'll put torches along here just so that it's not so dark. There we go. I'll put those on the 3rd level, actually. Okay. Alright, let's just continue the path, because I really do not think there's anything in here. I'm pretty sure we've already dug all that we can around here, as far as resources. I mean, there's stuff like coal, which I don't mind getting coal. I'm fine with coal, but as you can see, we almost have a stack of coal blocks, and I don't really know what you do with more than a stack of coal blocks. That's like enough to last you for as long as I can see in the future, so I don't think we need to get more right now. Now, lapis, that's something I'm always happy to see. How much was that? From 2 pockets, it was almost a stack. 62 lapis from 2 pockets. That's insane. That really is insane. Any diamonds? No. There's no diamonds, guys. Why? Why is there no diamonds? That's my question. Alright, well, I'm going to keep on mining. Ooh, I ran out of torches. Ooh, but you know what I have? Look at this. Look at that. A bunch of torches. Who would have thought? Okay, let me keep mining. If I encounter anything cool, I'll let you know. Well, look what we found, guys. Not something super exciting, but we just found some iron. I'll mine for a little bit more, but honestly, I'm getting kind of bored of mining, so I figure we should probably start doing a villager breeder pretty soon. I've never done one, and I know I should probably just let it run for a while as well, because I have an idea for an underground village. I don't know, it could be kind of controversial. Not controversial. I don't think that's the right word. It's going to look weird at first, maybe look bad at first, but as I add to it, I think you guys will kind of get the gist of what I'm going for. So I know you guys are probably nervous. You're like, what do you mean controversial, dude? How? You'll just wait and you'll see, right? Or maybe you'll skip ahead and then you don't have to wait and see. But let me mine a little bit. We're going to see if we find any more diamonds. I have a feeling we're not going to, just because my diamond radar is not going off. And, you know, I have the best diamond radar of any Minecraft YouTuber in the world. Watch this. I bet there's diamonds right in this direction. Watch. I can just sniff them out. Watch. Guarantee you, I'll bet you 10 bones, maybe 11 bones if there's going to be diamonds in this direction. Within like 100 blocks or so. Give or take 1,000. Come on, please. Please. Oh, no. No. They're over here. Okay, I give up. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, I'm going to run back. We're going to try the villager breeder. It's going to be interesting because I seriously have never built one, but I have a good idea on how to do it. So we're just going to run with that little bit of knowledge I have. And hopefully it doesn't turn out too bad. This is why I need the minecart thing, though. You see what I mean? Because this just takes way too long. Now, when I have a minecart, it'd be a different story. Be able to just fly down this without having to waste all of our steak. I don't know where I got 3 signs, but I don't need 3 signs. And we're just going to take the easy way. Yeah. The Neo Express. How about that? And we're there. Cool. See, it's that fast. I didn't cut anything out. That's actually how fast it is. Right? Maybe? Okay. So we got to figure out a place for this villager breeder. I'm thinking on the 2nd floor up here because we don't really have any like height constraints up here. So I think up here will be just fine. One thing we do... Oh, we already have logs with us. I was going to say one thing we need to do is grab some logs, but we already have them. So I'm going to make an entrance here. I've just been kind of dividing this area out a little bit differently when I do an entrance. I don't know how wide of an entrance I want to do. That's the whole thing. But I have to be careful because obviously I don't want the villagers to ever get out of this area. So, do I hear? Sorry, I thought I heard pigs and chickens, but I mean, we're not that close to the surface. I think they're actually from something else. But to start with, I think what I'm going to have to do is make some sort... that's tricky. Do I have any slime balls? That's my question, because if I don't, then I can't do what I'm thinking of. I can do another version, but I don't think I have any slime balls. Oh, I got 7 slime balls, actually. Okay. Do I have any extra pistons? I think they're in this chest. No, I don't. Okay. Well, let's put some iron in there. And then we can, of course, put our redstone there. We'll make blocks later. We'll just be lazy with it now. We're going to put up a little bit of stone. We want to keep a little bit. Maybe grab some more wood. I know there's a ton of wood back over at the spawner. But I can use this wood for now. I don't know if I need, like, barrels. This is the thing. I don't really know exactly what I need. I know that I need food. Carrots. So let me go grab those. Ooh, and I need beds. That's the most important thing. Before I even start this, do I have enough wool or string or whatever to do this? We have 62 string. How much wool is that? That's 15. Oh, someone also told me that I can use shears to gather. Hold on. I'm trying to remember what you guys were telling me. I think you were telling me in the mine shafts, if you use shears on the string, you get the cobweb block, which gives you 9 string apiece. Did I hear that right? Or read that right in the comments? I don't know, but we're gonna go test this theory out because you guys told me it was true, and I try to listen to my viewers as much as I can, but I haven't, had to get string again. But now that I do, I'm curious to see if you're correct. And this, I feel like this needs to be like this. You know what I mean? It's weird that it just doesn't have any connection. There we go. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Let's go down here and let's see if we can find some string somewhere because I feel like I've mined out most of it. Ah, okay, so it gives you the whole thing. That doesn't give you 9. Wait. You guys messing with me? Wait, hold on here. How does it... Hold on. We're just going to gather a bunch of it and we'll throw it in a crafting table and see if it does anything. I feel like you guys are trolling me. Because if I do this, right, it gives you 1 string. That's not good. But you see, you do this, it gives you the whole thing. But how is that helpful? That doesn't give you... You guys are bamboozling me, aren't you? Or I'm just dumb. What about 4? It doesn't even make a... So if I had to get 9 anyways, would that even... You guys did trick me. Maybe not, though. Hold on. It could be different on Bedrock, to be fair. This is Java, and I know a lot of people play Bedrock, so it might be a little different, but let's see. I swear to God, you guys are telling me to use shears on it, and it gives you the whole thing, which is fine, but, like, I don't really want the actual block. I want the... okay, hold on. So we'll make a crafting table and just make sure I'm not being crazy here. That doesn't give you anything. That doesn't give you anything. That doesn't. That doesn't. Then what is wool? Takes 4 string. Well, how do I get the string out of this then? Do I have to put it down? Hold on. You guys are right. On Bedrock Edition, you can put 1 cobweb down right here and it gives you 9 string. But unfortunately on the Java edition, for some reason that recipe is not the case. So you guys didn't bamboozle me. You guys were technically right. It's just that the developers of the game bamboozled all of us. So it's weird how there's little discrepancies between Bedrock and Java versions, computer and console versions, basically. I don't know why it's like that, but that's that kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's not like a huge deal. I just don't know how many beds I need. And I don't have any sheep anymore because one sheep died. I don't know if I should give myself a sheep or not. But I'm also thinking, let me know in the comments if you think this is okay. I want to trade like a diamond block. A diamond block and like 4 iron blocks for a villager bell, because I literally cannot get a villager bell any other way. There's no possible way for me to get a villager bell, just because I don't have a way to get that. It's impossible. I can't go above ground to find one. I have them, but they're all above ground, right? So I feel like a trade can be made, and it's not really cheating because I already have them in the other part of my world. But if you think it's cheating, let me know in the comments. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go get some levels to enchant. And then I'm going to enchant my sword and hopefully get looting on my sword. And then once I get looting on my sword, I'm going to go to the spider spawner in my cow cave. We're going to kill the spiders there, get a bunch of string. And then from that, I guess we'll just... we'll get enough wool from the string to make beds for the villager breeder. So a long list of objectives, but it gives us something to do. So let's go over to our very fancy, it looks like crap right now, double spawner. Maybe I'll have more motivation right now to change it. Who knows? The problem with the diamond thumbnail, and I'm sure it got a lot of you to click on it, but it's also like I don't want to... I feel like episode 100 was already bound to be successful just because it's like 4 hours long. But I'd like it to include this spawner, but I don't know how to put this on a thumbnail. I was thinking the only way I really could do it would be to go inside one of the spawners and like take a thumb, because I can't get an angle where they both are in here. Unless I have like Quake Pro on, maybe I can. Yeah, I mean technically they're both on the screen right now, but they doesn't look good. So give me a few minutes. All I'm going to do is just kind of wait in here. And because yeah, that's too much light. I can't do that. But I'm just going to wait in here for some mobs to spawn. We'll get like, I don't know how many levels. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so that's only like 4 minutes, and that's being generous, maybe like 3 or 4 minutes. We're going to see how many mobs we get from that. I think they're still kind of going up. There we go. So let's go down here. Ooh, let's go over here and then down here, and we're going to see how many we get. I'm going to guess a decent amount. Because a double spawner really does work way faster than a single one. What? Dude, I got goosebumps because I'm so confused. I don't know. This never happened to me. What? How'd you get down here, buddy? Did a chicken jockey spawn and you somehow... Dude, how did you get down here? I mean, it's cool that you're here. Don't get me wrong. But, like, how did you get here? We're going to make you a little hole. No, quit it. We're going to make you a hole because I don't want you... to leave. Hold on. We're going to stay in this hole. And we're just not going to touch it. Okay, hold on. Okay, please don't lag my computer out all the way. Okay, nice. I still didn't watch the clip where I got all the experience at once. I wonder how that looks. I'm going to go check it out. I forgot how cool that looked. You guys should leave a like for that. That was the sickest thing ever. I went back and watched that. I was like, oh my god, that was a lot of mobs. Okay, so we're going to put the carpet here so the XP doesn't get stuck. It doesn't actually get stuck that often, but you know what? And we're also going to carpet this. So we have a soft plush landing. Okay, well, we have 30 levels, so we might as well try to enchant once. If we don't get looting on our sword, it's whatever. It's not like the biggest deal in the world. We could technically wait for more, but I don't really care to wait any longer. I'll just kill the spiders for longer than I have to if we don't get looting, but whatever. I'm going to make a new axe. Sorry, a new sword. We don't want this one. This one's old and it's old and crusty. We want a brand new fresh sword. Then I need to get my jump down. I need to get my jump down where I can land and hit the ladder like right there. Okay, well, let's bolt on back, craft a sword, run up to our enchantment table, and see what we can get. All right, well, we're back and we're heading up the stairs. We're almost back to our chest of diamonds. I do have another plan for something I want to do with storing diamonds. I want to make like a lava-covered glass room. Does that sound appealing to anyone out there? You guys want to see a lava-colored like diamond vault? I don't know. I feel like that sounded pretty cool in my head when I was thinking of it. Okay, so let's grab this. We're just going to go straight for it. Again, I don't ever check. I just like to click. That's Bane of Arthropods 4 means instant kill on the spiders. Ooh, yeah, they're arthropods, right? Fire Aspect 2, Knockback 2, and Breaking 3, Bane of Arthropods. So it doesn't do any more damage towards normal mobs, but it will do more damage towards spiders, which is the only thing we need it for. No looting, which is okay, but let's go see how quickly we can kill spiders now. I think it should be pretty quick. Oh, hello, chicken. You seemed quite excited to see me. Oh, buddy, you can't be down here with the cows. Yeah, come here, dude. You got Fire Aspect. How do you feel? You don't like that Fire Aspect, do you? No, it burns. They're fighting with these cows. Are like, what is going on, man? Ooh, and they gave me a grass block. Cool. Okay, but let's take out the torch in here. It's not a torch. We'll take out the lantern in here. Look, the spiders are already insta-kill. Is it Bane of Arthropods 4? Yeah. So it's like literal instant kill. The only problem being, I wish this was a bigger spawn area. I think it would help if I actually expanded this. Now that I have more resources, I don't think it's really a problem at all to expand. So we're going to dig this area out while we get attacked by spiders. Which, so far, nothing has even happened. So, you know what? Spiders, you're weak, and you're not cool, and you won't spawn and hit me. Nope, they won't. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long to get enough string. Again, I don't know how many beds I need. I think I need 1 bed per villager or something like that. It's like literally like pretty much 1-hit kill. That's so awesome. I've never had a Bane of Arthropods sword I liked because I never really cared to be able to kill spiders quicker because they're like the least threatening of all mobs. I feel like it goes from least threatening to most. It'd be spiders, zombies, creepers, then skeletons. I really have way more trouble with skeletons than I do creepers. Creepers are just kind of annoying, but skeletons, they can get you. That's really what I die from the most, I'd say. Maybe not, though, because I guess creepers sneak up behind you all the time and get you. Why are we only getting 1 spawn at a time? What is that? Oh, look at that. We got 1 more wool. So it takes 3 per. So if I get 18, that's enough for 6 beds. But that's not nearly enough, right? I mean, we're going to need more than 6 beds if we're going to have a full-on village. So, well, I also do not know how to automate giving them food, you know, because I want the villagers to have food to breed. I don't know if you can use like a dispenser to automate it, or if you use a chest and you just fill it with food, or a barrel or something like that. We're going to try a barrel and see if that works. Okay, so this is bigger, so now they should spawn more often, right? Yes? Maybe? We're only getting 1 spawn every time, which makes no sense. I think it may be because of the light levels. You know what we're going to do? We're going to make a temporary facade here, and I'm going to be in the pitch dark. Well, technically I'm in the pitch dark. You guys can still see because I have Optifine on, but if I took this torch away, it would actually be dark, you see? So don't you worry about that. We're going to see if any spiders come out. So far, none. Oh, there we go. 3. Oh no, so threatening. Let me stand here for a little bit, and I'll come back when I have enough string. Alright, well, we'll kill 1 last spider, and we'll see how much we get. First of all, let's remove this. Hey, I didn't say you could spawn again. That's very, very rude of you. We're going to put this, like, right here. That should be enough light. I don't care if they spawn occasionally in here, but I don't want to, like, walk in here and there's, like, 80 spiders. But I think last time I checked I had like 35 string and I killed a bit more. Yeah, we have 49 string, 52 string. How much is that? 30. Okay, so that's 10 beds. Okay, 10 beds is good enough to start with. We can try to get looting before next time. We got close to 30 levels, not quite there. But after we get 30 levels, we can try again for looting and hopefully get it. Well, okay, chickens. You guys, I don't really care about you. I don't really need more chickens ever. So it's just like I don't really throw the eggs as often as I should, which is not a good thing, I guess. But, you know, I don't really need too many. Okay, I didn't grab carrots, and then I need to put up a few things. Like I don't need the spider eyes anymore. I don't need the ender pearl. I need the slime because I have to make some pistons. Which I think I have everything for the piston. Yes. Okay. What do I not have? Redstone. That's right. Okay, we're going to grab some redstone. Now I can make a piston. Right? Piston. There we go. We can make 4, which is perfect. And then I want to make 4 sticky pistons. Perfect. We're going to put the slime up in there because it's kind of rare. I don't really have a whole lot. We don't need 1 dirt or 1 grass. That's kind of useless. Definitely don't need a bunch of this crap. We'll keep a little bit of cobble. And then we're going to go grab some carrots. And I don't know if we have any barrels crafted. That's not where carrots are. I don't know if we have any barrels crafted, but if not, I'll craft a few of those. I don't want to run the carrot farm just because, guys, it takes forever to plant it, okay? And is there one missing there? It just has not grown. That's just how RNG works. Sometimes it just won't grow them. Yes, we have quite a bit of carrots. Okay, and then I guess what I'm going to do now is just go and we're going to see if this works. It may or may not work. Who knows? Definitely not me. But I wanted to make an entrance that was harder for them to get out of. So, like, you got to use some redstone for it. I don't know exactly how to do this. I have an idea, right? But that's not really enough. So I want to put like a piston and then 2 cobblestone, and then there's wood there. Where is this over though? Is this the roof of the house? No, this is not the roof of the house. This is, well, it is in an area that kind of, I don't know if we can do it right there actually. Okay. Well, we'll just come back up here. Let me just break this because it'll have to be broken anyways. So I want to walk all the way back around. Okay, we'll just fill that back in. So I knew that something wasn't going to work right here. So we're going to have to try... I don't really care how this thing works. Oh, it could go from the side, actually. That would be perfect. Okay, so we'll put a piston and a piston. And then a piston and a piston. And then we'll put cobble. Yeah. Okay, and then where do we put the redstone wiring? Oh, man. That's what makes this tricky. How do we get it? I guess we could go from above. So this is going to be cobblestone. The walls and the ceiling are going to be cobble. So let me go ahead and do this so I don't get confused. Or no, the floor is not. The floor is going to be wood. Okay. I know I'm trying some intense redstone. It's actually like the easiest redstone literally possible. But for some reason I'm having all this trouble trying to figure out how to do it. That's me for you. Not too good with it. Okay. So... perfect. So the pistons are right there and there. So we're going to dig out this area behind it. And I don't know how to activate both of them, but I have a decent idea on how to do it. Oh my gosh, what is that? I don't know. Can I break it? Is this important? Where is this? Oh, I know exactly where that is. And yeah, it is important. Okay, well, we'll just fill that in. That's fine. Okay, so if I put redstone right here, let me make a few levers for testing purposes. And testing purposes only. If I put redstone like right here, and then I put the... No, see, it only does one, which is not... I can't... And this is the wall, so I can't go in here. Hold up. I think I need redstone repeaters. I don't know for sure. I really don't know for sure, but I feel like I need redstone repeaters. So we're going to go grab them. I have a few. I think this is how we can fix it. This is why I don't like redstone. It's just too confusing. You can put it in just so many different ways, and like some ways work, some ways don't. I guess that's how anything is that you don't understand. But it's just confusing. I feel like it has a big learning curve. So I have to have this run into there. Okay, right? And then this coming back off that. You guys, some of you that know how to do redstone just probably laugh at me when you watch this. And then I want this piston to fire too, but then if I do it like this isn't going to fire them both. Wait, what is making it fire them both? Okay, well, I'm not going to question it. I'm just not going to... It doesn't really matter. I don't really care why it's happening. I just care that it is happening. So we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to break out this area. Oh, that's fortune. I need to remove that. We don't need to have that. So we'll put the redstone down right here. And it has to go up and above over this thing right here. That's the only thing. We can't have it be... And there's our ceiling right there. Okay, so we need to do the same thing over here. It just needs to go over the ceiling. Just like that. There we go. And we just need to connect them. We need to connect them. There we go. Okay, so now these are both connected, right? If they're up here. Yes. They are both, can confirm, are both connected. Cool. So now all I have to do is put like a redstone lever like over here on the wall. Right? Yeah? And then have it like right there. That'll work, right? That'll make a doorway, right? See, that's just what I don't know. Why not? Why not? Why not over here too? Is it too long? Is it too long? Is that the problem? Let me flip this bad boy. Is it too long? Do you lose all your... Okay, so it's too long. That's fine. I can fix that actually extremely easily. I don't know why I didn't do this. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna put a redstone repeater down. There we go, guys. Look at us. Look at us learning redstone. I know there's a piece up there that I left, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. What I don't want is mobs to spawn in here. So we're gonna put a torch in there. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then we can put that there. So that way the villagers can't get out, but we can open it and they just kind of... Nice. Can we put the lever over to the side though? Wait, what if I do it like... Okay, so I can't break it by going too fast. You guys are probably like, dude, what's your problem? Quit. Okay, well, we have an entrance now, which is always good. Now, for building the actual village, this is what is going to be a little controversial. So I'm going to have this... I just need to make sure this doesn't run into anything in my base. I don't think it will. But the issue, actually, this is not going to be, this is the villager breeder, so never mind. The underground village is going to be somewhere close to this, so we need to go back even further. That can be the wall. That can definitely be the wall, but we need to go back further, like right here, and then start breaking it back. And we'll follow in those footsteps. We'll have to break this wall here, of course, you know, to put in. Okay, see, but that's the problem. There's going to be little things like this. I don't know what this is. What is this? No, see, there was a lantern there. See, I just broke something vastly important. I just need to not mess with this area. So we're going to put that back, and there was a lantern. Yeah, see, that was a really beautiful area in this, and I don't want to mess with it. Let's go back up. Hopefully, yeah, the door had to have been open if I was inside of it. I was going to say, hopefully I didn't close the door and I could lock myself out. But that's the thing, though. You can't Wait, no, hold on here. Because once you get inside, you literally cannot close it. Wait. No. But I know where to put it. I know where to put it. Cool. So you can open it, and then you can close it. Okay. That's actually really cool. Can I put one over? No. It has to be right there. That's perfectly fine. I don't really care where that lever is. But let me dig out this area a little bit. See, the only problem is, like, some areas are going to have to be cut a little bit short. I don't want to go over there if it's going to mess up anything. So we're just going to ignore that spot. It doesn't need to be super big. It's just, again, a villager breeder. So just the thing that, you know, that they sit in and create more villagers in. It doesn't need to be very big, but I want to make it somewhat decently sized. I don't want to have, like, a little teeny tiny thing down here. So give me a little bit of time to dig this area out. Actually, you know what? We're going to dig it out on camera. I've done too many projects now off camera. I can't do them anymore because it takes so much time. And then it's so hard. Never mind. Okay, well, now that I have this more planned out, I feel more comfortable recording it. What I'm going to do is an arched ceiling upwards so that it feels bigger than it is, but I think this is going to be like how big it is. I just need to make sure that they feel like they're safe in here. You know, that's why I put that piston door, not only so they can never escape. Well, actually, it's kind of messed up if you think about it, but it's for their safety, guys. You got to understand, it's for the villager safety. Okay, and no other reason. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have to take off the ceiling one by one, and then this is gonna like go one block higher, and then it's gonna do that every time. So it's gonna take a little bit to do the ceiling, not actually that long, but it'll take longer than a typical ceiling. But it'll be nice, just because it'll look better, and it'll feel like it has a little bit more effort put into it. So I'll go ahead and do the same thing over here. We'll break out this one, and then you do break this one, break this one. Break this one, and then you break all the way up to there. Which, what is that, right? Like, what is up there, dude? I cannot think of a single thing that would be up here. Is it a cave? Oh, it looks like a small surface cave. Okay, so something connected to some cave system. We're just gonna ignore it. We're just gonna pretend it's not there. It doesn't even matter. It does not matter. It's all good. But yeah, the vaulted ceiling, I think, will make this room feel a lot bigger than it actually is. So if you make your house have really tall ceilings, you can make builds seem like twice as big as they actually are. Really good piece of advice for, you know, people like me who like building these tiny homes. At least on my tutorials, that was the case. And the houses I've been building in here aren't as small as like what I'd do a tutorial on. Don't ask me why, but I got tired of building those little tiny dinky little houses. They were easier to follow, easier to make tutorials on. But now that we're in the big leagues, you know, we got to build big houses. Even though we're not in the big leagues. There's no big leagues, guys. There's no big leagues. Okay, this got to go up here, and then this has got to, all right. This has got to go all the way up here. Okay, there we go. So now we have the whole ceiling design all planned, all mapped out. It looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. It's much taller. And we'll turn all this into another material in just a moment. I think I'm going to do oak floors and then a cobblestone ceiling. Something like that, because I don't really know what else I'd use. Let me build this over, because this is going to make it way easier. I think it's impossible even to mine that top layer anyways without it. There we go. There we go. Okay, so just give me a little bit here, and I will convert all of this into cobblestone. I need to get up there, because this is going to be the tricky part. There we go. Okay, but yeah, see, doesn't that feel a lot bigger than if it was just like, and it looks like almost like a village house, okay? Kind of cool, right? I think so. Voila! Villager Breeder 1.0. It looks decent. That's all I gotta say. It looks decent. So we're gonna make a crafting table just so that we can craft various objects and items. First and foremost, we're gonna be making a few barrels. And then you're asking me, why are you making barrels? I don't know exactly why. I just feel like that they help with villagers. Don't ask me. Like I said, I have no idea why I'm making them, but I'm gonna make them. Dag nabbit. Just like old people say. They say dag nabbit, don't they? I'm pretty sure. How much fence is this? 48 fence. That's more than I could have ever hoped or dreamed for. You know what? The villagers, they're going to want a furnace. That's very important to them, is to furnaceify things. We do need to furnaceify this iron into stuff so we can make some lanterns, which we will hang a couple of lights from the top here. Maybe like right here in the middle. Is this not the middle? Of course it's not. We'll hang this like this. We'll hang 4. You know what? Yeah, we'll hang 4 lanterns right here. It'll be the most beautiful chandelier you've ever seen. Isn't that just absolutely incredible? Everyone, you have to leave a like for the chandelier. Look how incredible it looks. Such vast, beautiful okay, but I think we need beds, right? I know we need beds. I'm just messing with you at this point. What I do need to make is a chest, because my inventory is full of junk again. Again, I brought too much junk in here. So we're going to just put the chest right there. And we're going to put some of the cobble up, because we don't need all that. One thing I did not bring is the villager spawn eggs. Now you're going to say, Neo, isn't that cheating? No, I have so many villages above ground, it's not even funny. All right, I have infinite villagers. I just pretend I transformed them into an egg. And I just transformed these villagers into an egg. How about that? That's what I think of in my head, because I already have so many villagers. How else would you get villagers underground? Hint, you can't. There's literally no way. So we got to be very careful and very vigilant, because if that does not stay closed, it's going to be kind of bad. We'll keep those up there for now. We're going to make a few more planks, and we're going to make all the beds that we can. Again, we can only do 10. We can only do 10 for right. We can only do 10 for, you know, how much stuff do I throw out? Oh, come on. There we go. And I don't know where to put them. I guess just along this wall right here is fine. I don't know if they'll all fit. But I think they have to be on the ground floor level. To my knowledge, again, all this is just like stuff I think is true. I don't know if it's true. So we'll put the beds there. Hopefully no Enderman comes in here and destroys all my beds. And then we're gonna block it off with some logs, because I feel like that's messed up if I don't. These are gonna be the luxury beds, okay? These are not where the typical villagers stay. You see, this is where the high class villagers stay. They stay in the luxury beds, you see. Okay, so we're gonna put that here, the luxurious luxury bed section. Oh yeah, can't you just? It bleeds luxury in there. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's pick up all this junk again. Let's make a few trapdoors just because we can, and we'll put them down here. Make it look even more luxurious. Oh yeah. Can you just smell the luxury on this bed frame set? And then we'll put some torches down right there, because why not? Okay, so this guy's done, meaning we can make a few lanterns. I don't know what I was trying to think they're called. I don't know if we should just surround like this. You know what I mean? I don't think there would be like lanterns in the middle. No, I see that. I think that looks pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. That's actually a pretty banging chandelier. Look at that. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. Okay, I like the chandelier. Do you like it? I think so. I'm just kidding. I can't say that. I can't say you for sure like something or you don't, because I don't know you. We're going to put a barrel here, and we're going to put a barrel right here too, and then we're just going to put a few carrots in. Again, I don't know how this works. So we're going to put 32, confirmed 32 in each, and then we're just going to put the villagers down, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so they walked immediately over. Oh, they became fishermen. Instantly, they became fishermen. That was not my goal, guys. I was not trying to make you into fishermen. We're going to take away your job now. So apparently you can't do that. Okay. Note to self. Where'd the other villager go? Oh, I thought he disappeared. I was like, no way. We're going to put the craft table down. That's, I guess, okay. And then we're going to put a chest in here, which will store some of the stuff in. Because apparently, can't use barrels. I thought they could automatically grab from the barrel for some reason. We'll put the carrots in there. So you have to drop like 7 each time, I think it is. I think. Again, I'm going to try this, and we're going to see if it works. We're going to drop 7 on the ground, like right there. They're going to grab... One of them's going to grab those, right? Right? One of them's... There we go. And then we drop the other 7, and the other one grabs them. Right? Yes. You both grabbed them, okay. Now, I think... Okay, I won't look. I won't look. Okay. I won't look. All right, I'm just gonna leave these guys alone for now. We're just gonna leave them alone for now. We're gonna come back. Okay, so I don't really know what else we can put in there. I think just those villagers. We have to run in there and throw carrots down on the ground whenever. But we don't need like a ton of villagers really. But I'd like to give them like a farm and stuff. I don't think they multiply on their own. I really don't think they do. I'm gonna go kill a couple of spiders while we wait on those guys. Sorry, hiccup. I really gotta enchant another diamond sword. I'd like to see if we can get looting. That would be very helpful to have a sword with looting. Let's just kill a couple of cows, and we'll get 30 levels real quick here. Okay. 1 more. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, there we go. Level 30 exactly. We'll just go enchant this bad guy with something else, and then maybe we can combine them as well. Not too worried. Hopefully we'll come back and we'll have a bunch of villagers. I'm worried that one of the villagers picked up both of the carrots. I don't know for sure. That's just conjecture. I have no idea. But I feel like that's exactly what happened. But who would really ever know? I guess us when we walk back in there and see that nothing's changed. That's a dumb question. Okay, we're going to put... Or a dumb statement, I guess. It wasn't really a question. Now was it? Now was it? Alright, we'll throw the... Oh, we need the lapis. Okay, let's see what we get. Do we get some looting? Can we get looting 3? Smite 4. I don't know what that does, but awesome. I think, is that zombies? I want to say it's zombies, but I really don't know. That costs 19. Why can't I combine these two? Oh, you can't have all those enchants. Okay, well, we'll just take that off because I don't really care about Smite 4. Yeah, we'll just take that off. We'll put the diamond sword in there, and we'll re-enchant it at some other point. Okay, we're going to rename this diamond pickaxe the Great Fortune. We're just going to call it Diamond... Oh, I didn't even put it in there. We're going to call it the Diamond Pickaxe. Wow. So it has the italicized name as if it's different. So this is the Diamond Pickaxe. This is the Quick Breaker. Okay. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Again, the only reason I'm doing that is so that I can make a cool thumbnail. That's the only reason I changed it. All right, I'm a terrible person. All right, let's go back in the villager breeder and let's see what's happened. If nothing's happened, I'll throw more carrots down. I believe that's the only thing you have to do is carrots and... Oh, is it night? Is it night? Okay, well, I'll take a sleep with you guys. Monsters. Where is a monster? No, I know exactly what it is. They have not bred, so I'm going to throw some more carrots down. You want to get out of bed for some carrots, huh? You like carrots, huh? I'm going to throw carrots all over your little house here. Maybe I can go sleep. I do have an actual bedroom, believe it or not. It's over here. We never go in it. But, you know, it's not the best thing. But we have our own bed, which is kind of cool, right? I bet you guys didn't know. I honestly forgot about it until I had to sleep right then. Did I shut the villager breeder? Oh no. See, that's the problem, because I don't remember if I ever shut it, and I hope that I always do, because I don't want to lose the villagers, but I guess they wouldn't really be gone. Alright, guys. Oh my gosh. Did I interrupt? No? No? Okay. Guys, come on. I see the hearts. I see the hearts. Hearts are flying. Can we get a kid? Come on. Yeah, oh, we got the little baby. Nice. So our villager breeder worked. I guess one of them did pick up all the carrots or something like that. Some deal like that happened. All right, cool. So the villager breeder works. We have a now smaller villager. That's a problem. See, if they ever run in here, hold on. I feel like, oh yeah, that's why that thing keeps getting shut. I feel like they can't open fence gates. Is that true? I really don't know. We're just gonna put some fence gates here, just as like a double whammy protection. Actually, I'm gonna see if they will. We're just gonna stand here. So eventually, one of them's gonna try, right? You want to try to open these? Yeah, that's right. You can't, can you? Because you're a big weenie. Ha ha ha. Okay, what if we put another lever right there? Is there not another place I could put it? Right there? No? What about right here? That didn't work. Wait, no, what about... I'm trying to see if there's another spot I could put oh, dang it. I'm trying to see if there's another spot I can throw a piece of... or throw a lever down on. But I don't think so. Actually, I could probably put it right there, too. Actually, I could probably put it even up here. I think that would work. Hold on. We're going to put this here, and then we're going to put that there, and then a lever. And then we're going to turn this one off. This will work, right? Yeah. So now we have 3 ways. Wherever we are in the world, if we want to close it right there, we can, and then we can come in here. So we got to wait. Oh, yeah. You guys are stay in a luxury suite. This is where all the kids are going to stay, guys. This is pretty cool. It's a nice little villager breeder. I don't really know how to automate it, but I'm sure someone in the comments will help me out. But I am pretty happy with the results. Cool. So we'll let that go. We'll mainly just let that villager grow up. What we need to ensure is that we have a good carrot supply. So lucky for us, we have a fully automated carrot farm. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to give her a run. We're going to see how she works. I guess it'll just go on its own. Way up there, the water starts flowing. It seems closer when I zoom in, but trust me, it's not. Let's see how many carrots we get. There's 64 in there. We'll just remove all of them, and there's none in there. Yes, sir. Here we go. Coming down. Oh, yeah. This thing's so satisfying. It really is. Nice. So it looks like they're not getting sucked into the hopper. The hopper, I think, is actually full. So it'll just sit there, and eventually we'll get all the carrots. We can always go in there and just nab them, which I think we'll do. We'll just run in here, you know, easy peasy. We got to plant them back anyways, but before we do that, let's cycle this so that we don't have to deal with... we can't plant them back in the water, actually. Who am I kidding? Okay, we'll suck up the water. I think that got it. Yes, it did. And turn it off. So maybe a button would accomplish this better. People keep telling me, Neo, why don't you just use a button? I have no idea. I'll be honest with you. I've never really thought about it. Maybe a button would work better. You guys usually are right. I'm usually the one who's wrong in most of these cases. So, you know what? Maybe I'll try it. Now, that's like the first carrots I've seen that have not come all the way down the farm. Huh. I didn't realize they'd really get stuck, but it looked like it was only a few. So we got a pretty good bit of carrots. We'll see them down in the hoppers in a second after we go and gather them. The only problem with these farms, there's no way to fully automate a farm. I wish you could put dispensers down on blocks, you know, and like plant the seed from a dispenser. I don't think you can do that. If you could, then I need to fully automate this by putting dispensers all along here. You just click a button and it plants a carrot. That would be super cool. I don't know why that has not been added to the game. I can't really see how that would hurt anything, aside from making it way easier to automate things, but maybe that's not Minecraft's intention. Maybe that's Factorio's intention, right? Factorio is a game where you just build factories. That's an intense game, and a very confusing one. 10 out of 10 would recommend, if you like automating things, to try Factorio. It's not a very popular game. A lot of people don't know what it is, but it's actually a really fun game. You know, it's a smaller game for sure. People don't really know about it a whole ton, but I think it deserves a play. If you're out there, I think you can get it maybe on mobile. I don't really know. I think it's mainly a PC game. That's at least how I've played it and heard of it. I don't know for sure if there's a mobile version or not. But it can't hurt to check, I guess. All right, we're gonna go grab our carrots, move them to the villager breeder. Wow, we have way more than I think we can hold. Yeah, we do. So we're gonna put some stuff in this chest. This chest of random items. We don't need rotten flesh. We really don't need rotten flesh. We don't need 25 sticks. We can deal without that. And I think that should give me enough space. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. So we'll go throw these bad boys up in the villager breeder. I don't know how long it takes for a villager to grow. What is that noise? Is there an Enderman in here? Dude, come on. You're ruining my farms, dude. What is your problem? God, I hate these things. They literally just ruin your farms. Get out of my house, too. Jeez. God, dude, I don't know what it is with these guys that they just love going in this. It's just destroyed. You can see, like, the seeds where he just recently broke in. What's your problem, Enderman? What did I do to you? You just come in here and destroy my house every 5 minutes. It's like a pretty common occurrence. I'm not, like, embellishing this. It happens all the time. I don't know why. Especially now you can probably see that that's true. Oh, no. Okay, I see the problem. That has to... You cannot close it from out there. You have to close it from this one. Okay. But you can when you're in here. Okay. I just don't want to make that same mistake again, because it's not good. Now, surely that's enough to breed them for a while. If it's not, I'll be confused. And we'll keep about that many for now. We're gonna break this. We don't need this chest out here. We also don't need this chest out here. This is what we're gonna do. Yes, we're gonna break it. That way we have to put the stuff up, or we'll feel like it's completely wasted, because it will just be wasted if we don't put it up. No, I don't know if we're going to have enough room is the problem. We're going to put all the stuff in the wood chest because there's a lot of wooden materials in my inventory right now. A lot of stuff I don't need. I don't really need that. I don't really need that. I don't need this. I definitely don't need these two things. Raw steak, no, I can deal without that as well. They already have a stack of steak in there, so I don't need that. I don't need that. Don't need the shears anymore. That was for the cobweb, remember, at the beginning of this project. And then these iron nuggets, we'll just put them in there because I like to make lanterns every once in a while. I'm sure I have a bunch of lanterns. I just don't know exactly where they are. Don't need any more redstone. Definitely don't need redstone repeaters. We have enough torches. One thing I do like to carry around with me is wood, so we'll keep the wood with us. And then, yeah, we'll go get some more stuff to throw in the chest. I think the only thing over here was a chest. Yeah, it was just a chest. But yeah, I think this has been a pretty productive episode, guys. We've done a whole lot of stuff. We made a double spawner. We made a villager breeder. We were going to make a flower farm, but then we figured out together that it wasn't meant to be, guys. It just wasn't going to work. Let's see. We're going to make these into stone chests as well. I'll just continue the pattern. Okay, so we'll call this stone. If I can spell. Stone. Not spell, more like type correctly. It's because my microphone boom blocks my keyboard, and I'm still an idiot and have to stare at my keyboard when I do stuff like that when I type. Okay, and then I think we should be able to grab the rest. Maybe. Cool. Okay. So now we don't have that annoying chest just sticking out. See, I told you we'd finish it, guys. I told you we would. I wasn't lying. All right, we'll put the stone in here. Looks like there's a couple of other things here. The plant, that can go in there, and then these can go into here. This is not a mob drop. That needs to go in the utility chest. I don't know what that is. The ender pearls in here. I don't think they're in here anymore. That's right, we moved them. That's a good mining pickaxe. Efficiency 4. I'm breaking 3. That's the same as my quick breakers. Nice. Okay, well, I do want to do one thing, just because it's been bothering me. We have that area over there, but it's not. Hold on. I know you're probably like, Neo, what are you saying, dude? We have that area down there with the double spawner, but we didn't really do anything with it. So let me meet you guys over in the double spawner area, and we're going to pretty it up a little bit as sort of a finale to this episode, I guess. So this area looks absolutely stunning. I figured I'd stop here and we'll just gaze at it a little bit. I really am proud of myself for building this. See, I want this to be the thumbnail. It's just the only problem is the only real thumbnail area I can get is like down here, which I mean, that looks fine, right? Like that's a cool thumbnail. But if I want to get like the entire thing, I have to stand in the corner right? And then it just doesn't look right. And I have to put my FOV like this to be able to look at all of it. And you see what I mean? It's tricky to get this thumbnail. I don't think that will work as a thumbnail. Maybe that would. I genuinely don't know. I think it looks cool, to me at least, but you know, I'm only one person. Would that skeleton turn around so I can get the thumbnail? Come on, turn around. Not going to turn around. The second I take a thumbnail, it moves. We're just going to ignore this. We're going to go to our double spawner, which I think we could get some better shots at anyways. It'll probably just end up being diamonds, and you probably know that, and you're probably watching this like, I don't care about the thumbnails you didn't actually use for the video. Quit talking about them. I get it. So I'm going to make a path, an actual proper path. I think we had some lanterns in here. No, we had torches, trapdoors, a little bit of oak wood too, and a ton of fence. We're going to take all this. Okay. So I like this little area down here. I think it's kind of cool. But the problem is that I don't think it's so cool that we shouldn't have, like, you know, a walled off area down here. Because right now it literally just looks like trash. It's just like a bunch of random blocks, and that's not something I'm a huge fan of. I don't really like that it's just all random blocks. So at least down here, we're going to make it look like this. Just one congruent block type. We'll even remove this and this ladder, just so that we can get it down perfect. We'll put it back. Oh, we'll put it back, and then we'll fill in this with cobblestone as well. And that's okay. That's fine. I don't really mind this. This is kind of just, you know, a fun little area. And then we'll dig this back over here, not over lava. That's not a good idea. But like this over here, to get to the mob spawner, you have to walk through just a bunch of junk. And like this is not up to the quality, guys. I don't want to walk through this, you know, and then walk to this weird area. It's just an awkward descent to get up, down and to get up there. So I'll figure out something. The problem is I can't put a roof over this because there's water. I like to be able to fall in there. But I could make some sort of path down here to get up there, but I'd have to finish it off with maybe a ladder or something. I don't know. Again, I'll probably do that in between videos. I don't know. Let's dive into it and see how far we get. If we don't get that far, not a big deal. We can always come back to it. Let's start with a door right there. Let's start breaking all this because I want to have a different floor material in here. Again, I don't want it to just be, you know, whatever raw block is here because it just looks kind of weird. The problem is I can't really make it wood. I feel like it's going to catch on fire if it's wood, but we can try to put wood here. And yeah, no, it's going to catch on fire for sure. Okay, we'll have to do cobblestone for the floor and the walls. Ugh. I hate doing it. Oh, wait. No, we used all the stone brick. I was going to say, let's just go get the stone brick, but we literally used it all. Okay, well, we're going to try to make some stairs then. We're going to see how well that works out for us. Maybe that'll be our solution here. So we'll start the stairs like right here, and we're just going to try to make it all the way up, and we're going to see if that works. It probably won't, but there's always a chance that maybe it will, and that would look really good. I would be very happy if we could make it all the way up, but I don't think we can. Because like right here, it needs to go over, which is fine. Yeah, actually, hold on. I think I know how to do this and make it look good. Because like I said, I want to make like a direct path to the spawner. I don't want you to have to wander through a cave to get there. That's like the biggest thing for me right now. I feel like you just have to walk through a cave to get to some beautiful spawner. Instead of it being, you know, like something you know is right there. So we can do the staircase like this, and then you walk over here, and that's all fine and dandy. We'll just cut that off with some blocks, and we'll fill this in and make it look better potentially in the future. Again, this wasn't supposed to be like a really pretty spawner, one that looked aesthetically pleasing. It was really just supposed to be more utility than anything. That's why I'm not too worried about you know, directly how it looks. This is the only tricky part, right? Because there's no way to get like directly up there. I think what I'm gonna do, how full are these chests? Oh god, why? Why are these so full of things? Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a staircase right here, and we're gonna see how far we can get down with this. Now the only problem being these chests. Unfortunately, I don't know what's in them, but a lot of this stuff I think I can just kind of throw in a hole and forget about. What like what though is the problem? I need to get at the right angle. Will this stuff go in the hole? Okay. I don't need all this cobble. We have more than enough. We don't need this. I do want to keep this, but I don't need that. I want to keep that, but I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need. I know it's kind of painful for me to throw away this stuff, but a lot of it, again, we don't need. Like, I'd rather have 32 iron than a stack of cobble. I have 9 gold. That's fine. That's fine. No. Oh, okay. A lot of it was staying up there. I was going to say, I do not want to throw away mossy cobble. That's actually a big nope for me. I really like the way mossy cobble looks. Okay. Aw, man. I hate having a full inventory. There's all this stuff here. It just sucks. You know what? We're going to put some chests right here. We're going to remedy this entire problem with just some more chests. That's all we need, right? More chests. Oh, man. Dude, I'm a mess when it comes to chests. I just have so many strewn about the world in pretty much every location. It's really a bad habit. It really is. But you know what? I can't fix it. There's just too many. There's too many items to store. Dang it. I just can't handle, you know, throwing away all these things. I'm like a hoarder of Minecraft items. I really am. I just can't stand to throw away just like stuff that I could potentially use in the future. Does anyone share that sentiment? You know, like they're scared to throw away things because they think they're going to use them. I'm not that way in real life, but like in this game, I don't know what it is. It's just like I see all these things and I'm like, I have to keep these because what if I need these in the future? Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that anymore. Definitely don't need the bones. We got a bone farm. Okay, I'm gonna break that. All right, so now we can continue our staircase, which we put the stone stairs in here somewhere. We do need a little bit of this, but we also need these stone stairs. Let me put the glass in our inventory too. Okay, let's get back to it. So again, I was going to build this stair... Dang it. Okay, whatever. Then we're going to grab all these materials again. Oh, man. Everything I just threw away, just right back in my inventory. Whatever. I guess it wasn't meant to be. We wasted all that time trying to destroy all that stuff. It just came right back. I mean, maybe it was meant to be that we have all that stuff. I guess it was. Otherwise, that wouldn't have happened, right? Okay. Let's just keep removing this downwards. I think it needs to be 1 block higher, though. See, but that's the problem. There's that collection area over here, which I think we may be able to access in an easier fashion. I think it's literally directly on this line right here. Is it? No, that's where the mobs fall. Ooh, okay. Hold on here. That means it's like right here? The ladder? Yeah. Okay. That's where they directly fall. So I don't want to mess with that. We're gonna fill that in. What we're not gonna fill in is this right here. This is fine. So we can figure this out in a second. That just nixes this whole thing up here. We don't really need this path anymore. It's just kind of pointless. We'll fill it in a moment. Let's just go in here. And you know what? We'll leave the ladder up there, but we're not going to go up there. We'll probably just block it off or something. There we go. Okay. So this spawner area, now that I'm cleaning it up, is a lot better, and I'm a lot more proud of how it looks. It really did just look odd before. Very out of place. We'll just keep it like that. That's perfectly fine. I just want the ceilings to be nice and high above the stairs, just so they don't look weird. I'm always a big stickler about stairs. I don't know why. I just want them to not be cramped. I think a few other people share that, right? We'll only need to go down 2 more blocks. Down to here, and I think we're good. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And then we'll break this right here. That is perfectly fine. We'll add like the same materials in between, you know, this episode and next. But for like right now, I don't really care if something isn't the exact material. I just want the cobblestone to at least denote where I'm going to in the future change things. It's just like this is so much better than how it was before. Like what is this? I don't know, right? It's not like this is not a square room, and it bothers me. Everything in Minecraft, it has to be a square room. Dang it. Okay, this is much better, and then you run down here, and then obviously your actual base is right. This is the falling hole. So yeah, we cannot have that. We cannot have that extended outwards. But this is fine. And then like right there, right? We don't need. There we go. That'll be perfectly fine. Okay, good. I'm glad I have this all figured out. Again, I know I've said that many times now, but I cannot express enough how much better this looks and feels to me. That's not the exact one. Yeah, okay. Cool. So now when we come down here, we fall into this hole, which is, you know, it's open and exposed. That's okay. We fall into this hole, and then we walk in here, and then we walk in here, and we're in an actual, that's what I'm going to do. You walk in here, and then you're in an actual enclosed area. You can walk up here. You can actually view the spawner if you want, or you can come over here, and you can go down to where they all are sitting, and you can give them a big old whack if you want. Get all the experience you need. Cool. Cool. Ooh, that is one thing I wanted to do. That's why they're not... That's why all the drops are coming out, because I didn't put that there. That should hold more of the drops in there. I'm sure a few will still come out, but that's okay. Not a big deal at all. That's what I was talking about, too. This just needs to be cut off. We don't need that anymore. It's unneeded, okay? We don't need that anymore. We'll put it up there. How about that? Cool. And then we can even change the orientation of the ladder. I'm fine with that. I don't really care. I wasn't super attached to the ladder's direction anyways. Wasn't a big deal to me. And then we can put a torch up here too, just to make it a little bit brighter. Okay, cool. And then we can walk up here if we want to make them spawn more things. Again, like little stuff like this just should be, you know, this should be sanctioned off. It doesn't really need to be open right there anyways. If anything, it just is like anxiety inducing knowing you can fall into a giant hole right there. What's the point of that? What's the point of that? You know what I mean? I don't know what else to fill in. Like right there and put some stairs. Sure. But like this up here, this is like a cave up here. We don't need to see this anymore. It's all said and done. We just don't need to see this anymore. So we're gonna fill it in. Okay. I'm glad we didn't throw away all the cobblestone. Now that I'm actually having to use it, I'm very glad I did not just throw all that into a hole. Especially not a hole with lava and where we would have actually lost it. That would have been a shame, because now we're using just an exuberant amount. Cool. Okay, so this whole thing looks a lot better. Now, this is what I really wanted to do. Sort of like how on my other spawner was, I wanted to dig out this area below here. And sort of put like, here, you'll see in a second. Put some glass like this. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys? Just so you can see it a little bit better. Well, you can see the zombies more, I guess, if you want to. I think it's pretty cool. It doesn't have to go all the way down. I don't even know how far it can go down. Okay, so not that much further anyways. So that's fine with me. Just this far down is perfectly okay. And then a little tip, if you line the bottom with slabs, nothing can spawn down here even if it's dark. But I don't really want to be able to get down here. I don't really care. So we're going to do this. Then we're going to hop and put a couple of blocks. Then we're going to break the ladder. And then break the block below this one. And then do that. We're actually going to need to put slabs down there. Hold on. It's going to be a requirement. We have to put the slabs down there. If we don't, stuff will spawn down there because I don't want to put torches here. I don't want it to interrupt the spawn rates down here, so we'll just put some slabs here. We'll put this. Yeah, we'll do that. Cool. So you can see the zombies do get stuck there, but then when more come down the line, which I don't know, we can't really see it. I guess we could do this. I'm being dangerous right now because I don't know where. It's like a couple of blocks down. This is the problem. Once I start doing stuff like this, there's no going back because I really like being able to see the actual paths that they're tanking. It's just kind of tricky because if you break into the wrong line, you can really mess up the whole thing. So I'm doing my best to not do that. Let's put those up there. Okay. Where is the path they're taking? I think it's right here. No? Where is it, dude? It's bothering. Okay. Oh, okay. It's right there. Okay, buddy. Hello. Please don't do that. That's a bad baby zombie. Yeah, bad baby. Get out of here. Okay. I'll make this go upwards. I think that'd be better. Yeah. There we go. And then we can break into here, and we can see the path a little bit better. I guess if you wanted to. There's not really a point. You know, it's more like a whatever thing. I don't think this is where... Hold on. I know I shouldn't be doing this. No, there's no light's gonna leak into here. Oh my god. Maybe I should really not have done this. Oh my god. Please, please let me go. Okay. It's almost really bad. Alright, so we do have a crafting table, which is fine. I know I should not do that, but I'll instantly get it back. Give me 1 sec. Okay. And then we'll put a slab on that, and then we're just going to make a few ladders just to get on out of this hole, because I really don't want to be stuck in this thing anymore. We're all out of inventory space, and it's really just stressing me out. I don't know why, but I want my inventory space back. I need my inventory space. Okay. And then we'll put a trapdoor right there, and then we'll just put a little bit of glass right there. Cool. That way we can just watch them go all the way up and down. I don't know that it's super necessary. I mean, it's definitely not necessary, but it looks cool, right? Let's go and see. Just working on that mob spawner for just a little bit of time right there, you can hear how many things have truly spawned. I mean, it's just like an exuberant amount. Way more than you'd think ever would in that short amount of time. Like, look. We were doing that for like 5 or 6 minutes. That's how many we just got. I mean, like, what? Look, we have 20 iron ingots. We got carrots. We're balling, dude. And I wasn't even, like, activating them both. I bet only one was activated. If we stand, you have to be, like, so close for the mob spawner to be spawning things. If we were to go into here and stand, like, right here and wait a little bit, we'd get so much more. But you guys know that. That's how it works. So I was thinking, when I'm in here, what I'd really like to be able to see is further down into here. So I'm going to try to modify this a little bit. This could get kind of tricky, though. It really could get kind of tricky. This, I think, is where the main canal is. I think it's right here. No. Where is it? It's right there. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get access to that or not. Because it'd have to be, like, down here. That's where the secondary canal is. Okay, hold on. Hey. Quit it. Hey, quit. Go in the hole. Yeah, go in there. You got no business up here. No one likes you. Okay. Oh god, what did I do? There we go. So we'll put the glass right there. I don't know what's under this. Why is that the way it is? Because it's just the way it is, man. Oh no 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 no, guys. Oh dang it, I really messed up now. Oh Lord Jesus. It's a far. Oh no, hold on here. Oh god. Okay. Okay. We're gonna... Okay. I was just trying to put one piece... Okay? Why you gotta be like that, guys? Why you gotta be like that? No, you're not getting up here. Yeah. Haha. Okay, I win. Humans win again. No more zombies have won now, I think. Okay, so we could put, like, glass right here, I guess. It doesn't really matter. This is 2 blocks high. We'll give them... Sure. We'll give them 3 blocks high. I really could care less. Now zombies, I don't know if they can spawn on glass. That's the only concern I really have is, can zombies spawn on glass? The answer is maybe. Because I don't know. I hope they can't, because that would really it'd be bad for business, okay? Because we'd end up with things in here, and I don't want that. Especially if I'm going to be AFKing. If I AFK'd overnight, the problem is this game would crash. 100%. I'm really not sure how the game did not crash when I did that and like 80 million things dropped. That was kind of odd. But for some reason, it just kept on keeping on. Yeah, I just tore up the floor for pretty much nothing. Right here, I don't really care. But right there, I guess, I just wanted to see the main pathway. I should fill this in with glass. Hold on. This right here should be glass. Okay. The problem is like this can be glass, I guess, but I don't know if... Oh, who knows? Whatever. It doesn't really matter. It still works though, right? This is what I could break to fix my entire problem. I need to put a piece of glass right there. Oh no! What did I do? Oh god. Okay, hold on. I can get out of this. I can get out of this. There we go. I just need to put... Oh no. What have I done? What did I do? What did I do? I don't want glass there. Okay, but it needs to be right there. Okay, whatever. You know what? That if it works, it works. We're just not gonna... There we go. That's fine. That was way more stressful than it should have been. Okay, so now we can see all the canals and we can verify if they're working or not. I really wish there was glass there, but I'm just not gonna touch it. We have no business touching it anymore. We can finally see like where they're going, which is more than enough for me. Except I kind of want the glass right here as well. See, if you don't have Optifine and you do glass like this, it will not look the same. That's the most beautiful thing about Optifine is when you do solid glass like objects like this, they turn out so much better than if you didn't. Why did I do that? Why on earth did I do that? Why on earth did I do that? Why? I keep falling into the... Oh my god. Oh my god. What did I do? Dude, I'm so stupid. I have to fight 2 dungeons worth of zombies. Okay. 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 Please die, guys. Please. Okay. Jeez. No, 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 no. Okay. I have really... Okay. I really just... I messed it up. Hold on. We're just gonna go all the way. We're gonna go all the way. This may be a terrible idea. This very well could be the worst idea I've ever had. Oh, I know a way out. I know a way out. Oh, no. Please. Guys, please stop. Oh, my God. Please, why is it so slow? I need Aqua Affinity. Oh, my God. Okay. Dude, that's way too stressful. I need to stop doing that. I just need to stop touching this whole thing. Yes, I know, buddy. You made it out. Congratulations. Congratulations. Still, you're a zombie, though. You got to remember your place. Your place is to go into my spawner. Okay. All I was trying to do is put glass. I shouldn't have touched it. But there we go. Now we can see and verify everything's working, I guess. I mean, not that we couldn't really see that before. Don't ask me. But now we know for sure that everything is working. Cool. I don't think zombies can spawn on glass. I don't think anything can spawn on glass. We'll walk in there and we'll see. But I'm pretty sure that nothing can spawn on glass. You know, we're going to look it up on my phone right now. We're going to look up. It's the very end of the video. We're going to give the secret code in a second. Minecraft, can mobs spawn on glass? Mobs cannot spawn on glass. Cool. Good to know. Okay, so the secret code of today's episode. Okay, I just thought of the best secret code ever. It's going to be 1965. 1965. 1965. Put that down in the comments below if you want to show that you watched the entire episode 100 movie. I would be very appreciative if you put that down in the comments. Only probably like 1% of the people who watch that will make it this far. I mean, it's an exceptionally long video. I don't know who can watch something for 3 hours. Either way, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for staying with me for 100 episodes or 20 episodes. However many episodes of mine you watched, I'm very, very appreciative. And thank you so much for watching. It's been really fun to make this. It's been a challenge. Obviously, I had to kind of take a break in the middle, but it was a big video, and you know, I'd never done anything in recent memory that was that long that was actually a recorded video. Excuse me, thank you. That was not a live stream. Live streams are always, somewhat longer, but I try to have a different voice when I commentate, stuff like that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Again, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can. My Instagram is my YouTube username, TheNeoCubest. There's pictures of the kitties on there, so you can find that. And if you find one that's called TheNeoCubest without kitties, it's not me. But my Instagram name is exactly just TheNeoCubest. It's exactly that. There's no difference or anything. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, feel free. If you don't want to, you don't have Instagram, just ignore me. But if you've watched this entire video and you don't have post notifications on and you're not subscribed to my channel, I mean, come on. Do you want to or do you not want to? Make that decision for yourself. But I would be very appreciative if you chose to subscribe. But of course, hey, you guys do whatever's going to make you happy. Don't do what other people tell you. Unless it's like, you're doing something illegal and they're like, stop. Then you should probably stop. Let's clean up this inventory. Oh, man. We made a lot of progress. I'm curious to see if our villager has grown up. Before we end the video, I'm definitely going to go check on the villager. But please do put the secret code down in the comments just to show me that you watched the entire video. It just helps me see who watches what and how many people are actually watching to the end. It's mainly a demographic showing how many people are paying attention by the end of the video, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people may be watching it, maybe you fell asleep, or you got bored and you don't care anymore. I want to know these things, and I want to know how to fix them, and it's just helpful for me to know who watches what and how long you guys watch, and how I can hopefully entertain you longer in the future. I know not all parts of this video were uber exciting, and I do apologize. It looks like they're all grown up now. I guess I need to sleep. I don't know if I can sleep in one of these beds or not. Hold on. We're going to shut that, and then we're going to try to sleep. Is there any monsters nearby? Is it going to tell me? No. Okay. I mean, I'm fine sleeping in here with them. I don't care. We're just going to throw a bunch of carrots down. Yes, it is a new beautiful morning when you're stuck in this beautiful area. We're just going to throw a bunch of carrots on the ground and see what happens. Okay. Okay. Is it not enough? Okay, we're going to throw some more down. We're going to throw 16 more. You get some. You get some. Everyone gets some. Let's see. Is that better? Yes, I see hearts on all of them, I think. Or no, just those two? Are we going to have 4 villagers already? No way, dude. No way, dude. I didn't realize making villagers is this easy. I had no idea. I thought for some reason you had to do something completely different. Is there a baby in there? Woo! We got 4 villagers now. Heck yeah. Hey, I'm very happy to see the progress, guys. Our villagers are finally coming along. We have our own underground village. Maybe this should be the thumbnail. Maybe? I don't know. If they both look at me, no. It can't be the thumbnail because they're not looking at me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on episode 101. It will be uploaded probably Thursday, and then 102, 103, 104, 105, whatever, will be uploaded prior after that. It just depends on how everything goes. But anyways, I really do appreciate all the viewership, and I thank you guys a million for watching this entire video, if you did. Again, secret code 1965 if you want to be recognized. Anyways, feels good to say this. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.